Sound okay now? Hopefully I'm sounding alright. Sound okay now? Alright. Sound's finally here. Finally got sound now. Alright, so just any last minute changes. Glad you're here, Jacob. Glad you're here too, Morgan. No, I sound alright on your ends? Oh, I think Chad Beebe. Oh, Beebe low-key might be higher than Robinson, but I think Beebe wide receiver 5. Rudy, Reef still healthy. We're still healthy right now. I think Compton will be fine. I have no reason to suspect one way or the other, but I'll just have him in there. O'Neal at right tackle. This will probably be the biggest matchup of the day, by the way. Hunter, I gave Hunter a buff. I believe Madden still have him at an 89. I think he deserves to be mid-90s, at least for right now. I think everybody else is pretty healthy. This annoys me. If it's... Wait, that's right. I have Hill at cornerback 3 because I have... I have McKenzie as the nickelback. Oh, I have to make sure everything else is alright. Then Miradoula is kick returner. Cheryl's will still be returning punts. I think we're good. I think we can get into the simulation. Without further ado. So we are... The Vikings have 4 weeks in a row where we do not play at noon. So this would be a crazy stretch. I'm not the biggest fan of these night games. But I think it's a good for the Vikings. Cause I know especially Kirk Cousins has a stigma that he can't win these big games. He can't win in the prime time. And the Vikings have like a history with tough times and that, so it's a good chance for everybody to get used to it. Now let's actually throw in an all Madden. I have no idea if that makes a difference or not, but we'll do it. Sweet crap, what a weird loading screen. Can you pass the navy and orange crayons? Sweet crap, what a weird... But as always, as this game goes along, give me your score predictions. I'm almost hoping for a 6-9.
Hey everybody,
Coach,
and this is Madden 19.
No immaturity intended. Like a 9-6 score. Just a really low scoring one. But you know what made me think it'll be a little, it won't be. But I don't think any team will get over 20. And they really shouldn't.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002.
We're in Chicago.
Soldier Field.
I think I forgot to put it at night, but who cares?
This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football.
And what are you guys' overall thoughts on Trubisky? Because I still can't see him being anywhere better than Christian Ponder.
We've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
I think he's good if everything goes right, if this running game's going. Yeah, he has help on the outside. But here we are, the Vikings deferred. Boom, the Dan Bailey. The NFC North titles in the air. Is that too high and mighty? I think that's about right.
There's quarterback Mitchell Trubisky leading out the Chicago Bears offense. Partner, what have you seen from Trubisky now that we have a pretty good chunk of games about a year and a half into his NFL career?
Always knew he was a worker, so that didn't surprise me at all that he would put the time in, but you're seeing it come out on the field now. finding receivers with more proficiency, reading defenses better, showing that big-time ability that he flashed at North Carolina. Had a 6-touchdown game earlier this year against
So
Tampa
Allen
Bay.
Robinson, really big game last week. A big pickup out of Jacksonville for the Bears. And Anthony Miller's the rookie wide receiver. He's really good too. Two really good receiving options. The tight end's okay. But the Bears offense runs through Howard and Tariq Cohen running the football. If we can make them one-dimensional, we win. And there it is, a pass play, breakup. J-Ron Curse in coverage, jarring it out.
Bears offense taking the field again here. You think about what they've done this season.
And a very solid offensive line. Very young, very talented.
So you call this season a success already?
It's a success.
So they want to get everything up front done. They want to get that initial push. They want to make the job very easy for Trubisky. And the Vikings need to take away that run game, which the Vikings, I believe, are third in the league in run defense, so it shouldn't really be a problem. And then Rhodes on Robinson, Trey Waynes on Anthony Miller. Let's do it. But now they're running. It's Miller. He'll go forward and tackled by, it's Tariq Cohen. Yeah, it gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 upcoming against one of the best third down defenses in the NFL.
Danielle Hunter is an excellent example of the right player, the right athlete meeting the right scheme, and he found it in Minnesota under head coach Mike Zimmer. Many people thought he might have been too undersized to play defensive end. What Zim saw was a heck of a guy off the edge, super quickness, someone who can get to the quarterback in the right situations, and that's how he deploys him.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
All right, 3rd and 10. Here comes Trubisky. Everson gets a check down, hammered by Everson. The KO underneath. It's Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 3, and here comes the punting unit. Marcus Sherrills will be deep, looking for his first touchdown of the year.
They understood where the 3rd down play was. The down and distance.
Should be seeing a lot of that in real life.
Bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And good news. Unless Bryce the Beast, the coward, runs away, he should be coming through for a 1v1 rematch right after the simulation. And Michelle with the juke gets packed to the 34-yard line. So if you wanted me to destroy Bryce the Beast live on camera, make sure to stay tuned to the very end of the stream. Should be a fun one.
They'll be let out by their big off-season signing from Michigan State in his 7th year. It's the veteran Kirk Cousins.
I do hear some mild criticism of Kirk Cousins and his play the last few seasons in Washington, mainly because the team was just 24, 23-1. But I also saw a quarterback with an offensive line that essentially introduced itself to each other.
I really hope that sun's not that bad in real life. That looks pretty horrible.
In the NFL, win that game with big plays late. This is a tough.
And I also don't know what the weather's going to be like for the game. In Chicago, outdoor stadium could be really rough. That should contribute to being even a really lower score game. But here comes C.J. Ham. They'll run Dalvin Cook to the outside. Great containment by one of the best defenders in the whole NFL, Khalil Mack. Try to hit that outside zone. C.J. Ham didn't know who to block. Decided to not hit any of them.
But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And this is definitely not a game where you want to be behind the chains. You want to gain those 3 or 4 yards on 1st and 2nd down and get those 3rd and shorts. You don't want to be 3rd and long against Khalil Mack. That's disastrous. And they'll run again with Dalvin. And here this will be 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
When I see Latavius Murray with the ball in his hands, I think that he's a dangerous player. He has good speed, good presence to run inside, nice toughness, and good vision that once he gets past the first line of defense, he can make a guy miss and turn it into a bigger game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime.
They will say Dalvin gained a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. two people in the backfield with Cousins. Dalvin stays with him. He doesn't block anybody. Sack. Raquan Smith. Loss of 11 on the sack, and that offensive drive did nothing but go backwards.
You've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line. You got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive
Look at Dalvin just stand still. This is Madden 19 AI, everybody. I think I can do this rant about every single simulation, but make sure to do not buy this awful game.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild.
There's Matt Wild, the punt.
Deep for the Bears.
A really good punt by Wild. Holy cow. Talking about flipping field position. That's a booming punt. And the Bears will start at the 12. Usually when all you do is go backwards, the other team has good field position, but not when your punter is Matt Wild.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 12. Oh, the shotgun Trubisky. They're going to pass. Oh, he'll run with it. No, he'll run to the left side. Throw it to the left side. He hits him. Man, what a weird play by Trubisky. Looked like he wanted to run right away. Runs into a Viking. Then goes the other way. Throws it to Tyler Gabriel for a first down. The first down on the game, covered by Mackenzie Alexander. And this might be the spark the Bears are looking for.
They get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut.
Can't fault Mackenzie there. Pretty good coverage, especially when you saw the shenanigans that Trubisky was doing in the pocket, running right then running left. That's a hard thing for a defender to do. And a good throw on the run for Trubisky. Now under center, Howard, 6 yards behind him. Run with Howard up the gut, he has a hole. Mix, Eric Kendricks Smith goes forward. A good gain of 8 yards to the big running back for the Chicago. And this 1-2 punch, both teams have is very similar. Howard, Latavius, so similar. Latavius is a little bit worse. But Terry Cohen has more of a pedigree thus far than Dalvin, but Dalvin, I think anybody would say, is a more complete runner. I usually see Eric Kendricks had a chance to hit Howard for a gain of 3 or 4, makes a miss, picks up 8. Looks like Eric Kendricks is creeping him up on a blitz. 2nd and 2. They can take a shot if they want to. They'll just run with it. He gets stuffed behind the line. It's Everson Griffin. Dealing with that mental health issue that he had for a good quarter of the year. Coming back 2 weeks ago. Had a very underwhelming game, but he was back and then got a good feel of things. Last week looked good. Now this against Chicago, the Vikings will really need 3rd and 2. The Vikings straight Wayne, 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. And they will run here. A bad choice there. Daniil stuffed Howard. Daniil Hunter, known for his pass rush, also fantastic against the run. A stuff of a yard. Daniil Hunter, the best defensive end in football right now. Boom! All 6'6", 260 pounds of number 99 swallowed Howard behind the line. And here comes the 3rd punt of the game. The 3rd in this first 5 minutes of this first quarter.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
But here comes Sherrill, makes a man miss, gets around to the 24-yard line. Now here's the Vikings, who their last drive netted a negative 11 yards as they were forced to punt after a very pathetic opening drive. Let's see what Cousins and company can do this time around.
Stepped up big time. What, they had 10 sacks in that game?
Yeah, they hit Matthew Stafford, the Lions quarterback, 17 times overall, so they got unleashed towards the guy with the ball in the pocket. How about Daniil Hunter, though? Their defensive end, 9 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And when he was taking it down the sideline, He looked like a tight end in the open field after a catch, didn't he? Long, lean guy with big, long strides.
Offensively, Adam Thielen had the touchdown, but his 100-yard game streak came to an end with just 22
and they're running it on first down. A run up for Dalvin, just like the last drive. Goes absolutely nowhere. A loss of a yard. Hicks on the tackle, loss of a yard. Dalvin's not going anywhere on this opening couple of series. The offensive line for the Vikings has got played. You saw Rudolph get bounced off his block that time, who is a player who probably deserves a little bit of a buff, especially in his blocking, because I think he's been very good in blocking this year. And as you see for the Vikings, total yards, -12. They line up 2 tight ends, bottom of the screen. Talk about tight ends, I'm not too sure if we'll have a healthy David Morgan this week. That's him and Tom Compton are only 2 injury concerns. I think everybody else should be okay. Maybe Andrew Sendejo could be in that bubble as well. But I think the Vikings should be getting around very healthy in the upcoming weeks. That should look very good near playoff time. But in simulation world, the Vikings have a 39. From the 26, they want to at least get a first down here, get some type of confidence, get some type of momentum on their side.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
So here comes Cousins. The Bears blitz picked up, throws a strike on the middle. It's Laquan. First down, Laquan Treadwell.
Takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a strike of 16 for number 11. Laquan, in real life, has been very good in the opening quarters, get these drives going. So it's good to see that translate into Madden.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now it's shotgun Cousins. Dalvin behind him, they'll run again on first down. Bounces again. Every single time that run with Dalvin goes nowhere. Loss of 3. Maybe you could do something else.
Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Shotgun Cousins. It's Dalvin up the middle. They'll maybe say he gets a yard, or they'll say definitely nothing much. 3rd and 13 upcoming. This play calling has been horrific.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So here comes Cousins, steps into it, throws it at the ground. Laquan Treadwell was in the area. Wouldn't have gained anything. Covered by Kyle Fuller. And here comes another punt. The 4th punt. We're barely halfway through the first quarter.
If there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes Matt Wild's first punt was amazing. This one flies in the end zone, and the Bears will start at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
1st and 10, 20-yard line. Trubisky will start with a run and stuff. Both teams aren't doing very good on the running game, but at least the Bears are smart enough to throw a little bit more than just on 3rd down.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Trubisky out of shock and he'll throw. He's spinning around, throws up the middle of the field. Very close to first down. Gained 7. They needed 7. That'll be enough. They'll call it good. Tyler Gabriel again. First down. Chicago.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they run.
Going up the middle, big hole. Howard, first down on the 12. Howard just took that cut, the nice hole in the middle of the offense, and is straight through. First down, Chicago. Bears are doing what? I don't think the Bears are waxing anybody. Shotgun. Trubisky. Christian Trubisky runs forward. Another nice run by Howard. A gain of 7. Now their running game's going. Very good offensive line push. Great movement. The Bears are winning the battle of the trenches.
You want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 3. They can do play action if they want. They won't. They'll run. Howard the cut. Howard the hole. This moves to the 35-yard line. A burst. Back-to-back great runs by Jordan Howard. Now he's rolling. He is the downhill runner for Chicago. Last year was one of the best backs in the league. Started out slow this year. It's been more of a Tariq Cohen show in Chicago. But Howard is really, really good, especially when he gets going. And we've seen a lot of good runs already in this first quarter.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Looks like a Harrison Smith going for a blitz. Here he comes. And Howard bounces it. Great open field tackle by J-Ron Curse. Howard looked like he was going to break another one, but big old 6'4" J-Ron Curse up in the box made a great tackle. 2nd and 7. The Bears are already in field goal range, but the Vikings' abysmal offense performance that we've seen so far, that might be enough. The 7th drop, Trubisky looking, throws it middle of the field. Big hit, Kendricks knocked it out.
It's incomplete.
3rd and a long 7.
People think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open.
Look for the Vikings to bring pressure here. The Bears are right on the cusp of field goal range. A sack would certainly knock them out.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They head to the line.
So Robinson on the bottom of the screen, Anthony Miller in the slot matched up on Mackenzie Alexander. The Vikings blitz 4. Trubisky has time, rolling out, throws it to his left. 2, Tariq Cohen tackled short. Ben Gedeon on the coverage. Loss of a yard. Gives it to the 34. Will be a long field goal attempt, but should still bring up a field goal attempt upcoming.
They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a
You don't see many. You don't see Ben Gedeon on the field on many 3rd downs. Well, that time he came through. Great open field tackle by the 2nd-year linebacker from Michigan.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal.
Here comes Parkey. Parkey was 4 for 4 last week against Detroit on hitting the field goal post. So let's see what he can do in the simulation. And he took too long. It's blocked. The Vikings recover.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings,
Pocky, what type of bad luck he's been having. Last week, four times in one game, he drilled the football off the post. This time he gets the field goal attempt, takes a little bit too long to kick it. McKenzie off the edge, blocked it. And the Vikings will set up in good field position. The Vikings special teams makes the first big play of the game. He set up shot right around midfield of the 47-yard line. About time, Jacob. I can't believe you valued shot range more than me.
So now a chance for
it's actually kind of a glitch in this Madden, Jacob. On field goals and punts, sometimes your kicker will just take an extra minute to do it, which is really annoying. And you missed Dalvin before that run. Go 3 rushes for about 1 yard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
But actual realistic punts, EA, not in the game. Must be a coding error. I think EA was aware that it was a problem, an issue, that it was really hard to block kicks and punts. So it was like, oh, screw it. Every 5 kicks or punts, your kicker will just take an extra minute to kick it. Shield zoned it outside. No, it's because it's play action. Throw it middle of the field. It's Stephon Diggs. Had a rib injury against Detroit, sat out. We saw a big drop off on offense. Now Stephon's ribs are back, and so is he. 14 yards middle of the field.
Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both
cover.
ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to
21-17. I like it, Jacob. I'll be right around there.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Vikings line up again. Latavius Murray checks in the game. CJ Ham is in at fullback. Here comes Latavius. Runs up a gut. Picks up 3. Good little run for Latavius. Little change of pace. Right up the gut. Now the Vikings, right after the missed field goal, now all of a sudden they're in field goal range. And now they want to take the first lead of the game. But they don't want to settle for 3. They want 6. And this is what we've seen from Dalvin all game. As soon as he gets the ball tackled behind the line, former first-round pick for the Bears, Leonard Floyd, buried. That's a play if you're hurt. You just pull it back and throw it out of bounds. Throw it over the nearest receiver's head that's near the sideline. And then you just don't lose those 3 or 4 yards. But now all of a sudden, 3rd and 11, they want to pick up at least a couple to get in field goal range. And they will do just that. It's Laquan, a gain of 3. And that should pick up a Dan Bailey field goal attempt upcoming.
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he said, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
Oh, one-handed for first-round wide receiver Laquan. Probably the most Laquan Treadwell thing, make an amazing catch on a play that doesn't matter. But after a block, here comes Dan Bailey. Let's see if he'll take an extra 3 minutes to kick it. Snap good. Dan Bailey's up and it stretches is good. 3-0 Minnesota. This defensive slugfest. And the Vikings strike first after they block the Bears field goal attempt. After a series of great runs by Jordan Howard, the Vikings are up right at the end of this first quarter.
We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick
So here's
it
the
away.
boot. And fielding it right on the stripe, and the Bears will start at the 25. Trubisky's been alright thus far in this game. He's been running a little bit crazy in the pocket, but making some good throws on the run. Jordan Howard's been very good running the football, but both teams have been horrible on third down. So that looks like that might be the way to beat this game. Who will win the most first downs, the most third downs? I don't believe we've seen a single one converted for the Chicago and only one for the Vikings. The Vikings blitz 7. Throws over the top of it's Trubisky.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Good play recognition that time for Trubisky. Sees the blitz, throws it behind it. Gain of 8.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The NFL EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yeah. YouTube could have took ads off my channel, but I still get them off good old Madden. Howard will run forward, he'll get just enough for the first down. Although call it just short, 3rd and inches. So again, while these third downs, the Bears are over on third down in this game. 3rd and a very long couple of inches for Chicago. Found the Vikings on stacking the box and forcing them to pass. 3 tight ends. Jordan Howard in the backfield. And they'll run. Howard gets stuffed. Daniel Hunter again stuffing Howard in the backfield. Daniel Hunter's a beast. First contact with Sheldon Richardson. Loss of a full 1.5 yards.
Because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, EA thought that'd be a good mechanic. Adding the ads in the game. Yeah, make it the most realistic you can possibly be.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
A chance for that was a fake punt opportunity at the 33, but they'll just punt it, and that'll be out of the end zone. And the Vikings will start at the 20. Now with the wind put in their face, will make it much tougher for Cousins to throw, but he hasn't thrown well all with the wind against his back. So we'll see how this goes.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Well, the Vikings will start out of the shotgun. Adam Thielen has been held without a single catch in this one. Cousins throws it to the middle, almost picked. Looking for Stephon Diggs, undercut it. The linebacker, Raquan Smith, was looking for the end zone. Dropped the pick 6.
Let me start in the NFC. And I think
See, Cousins just stared Diggs down just a little bit too long. Solder was right behind him. Raquan Smith just looked like a good cover 3 zone.
But I'm looking in the NFC South.
And Cousins tried to fit in there a little bit too much of a gunslinger mentality there. Could have been really big trouble. Vikings line up 2 tight ends. Bottom of the screen. CJ Ham offset to the right. And then run to the left. It's Latavius. Runs forward. Gets right back to line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 10.
Of course, you have to say New England until further notice, naturally. You have to say Kansas City. But I do think that Houston has really built something because of their defense especially. But bottom line for me, the Los Angeles Chargers are really starting to make a move with Phillip Rivers leading them.
Yeah, all the talk about the Chiefs, but the Chargers right there.
Well, shotgun Cousins. He has time, throws a strike to nobody, and the Vikings will punt. See, Cousins very underperforming, 3 for 6 for 33 yards.
So throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up.
We haven't seen any rhythm out of either offense in this game. Truly a testament against very good defenses.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33.
Now, after the very good defensive stuff, the Bears we set up a very good field position at the 43.
Out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches though so far in this game. The 4th down run successful.
There comes the Bears, 43-yard line, down by 3. Both offenses have been stagnant. The Bears line with 4 wide receivers. Tariq Cohen is in the backfield. That's actually Jordan Howard. And he makes a man miss. A good run by Howard. That is Cohen. I was right the first time. God dang it.
And that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great.
Tariq Cohen, definitely one of the more fun backs to watch in the league. He's really kind of a new age Darren Sproles. Just a little guy, good at catching the football, really elusive. But 2nd and 2, good play on 1st down underneath. 1st down throw, going to a tight end. Burton.
Able to take it down to the 42. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
I don't know why they like slide to their spot. They're supposed to be lining up. That's crazy. Under center, Trubisky. Play action. He has time. Throws it middle of the field. Almost picked. Xavier was in coverage.
His caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole
with all the Vikings there, the Bear almost still came up with it on the tipped interception. Rose wasn't fooled. Looked like he had Gabriel passed him off. I don't know who that was designed for, if it was for Burton or if it was for Gabriel and he just underthrew him. I'm not sure. Trubisky is pretty horrible, so it's hard to tell out sometimes. And Harrison Smith will be blitzing on the top of the screen. Here he comes. And they run up the middle. It's stuffed. Here comes one of these very tough 3rd downs. 3rd and 11.
In the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up
yeah, just last year. I was like, Howard's like low-key like a top 5 running back.
Really great play defensively.
But this year it's all been like Tariq Cohen for the Bears, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Shotgun Trubisky. The receivers bunch at the top. Play action. He has all the time. Throws it middle of the field again. Great coverage. This time it's Sendejo. His first game back the last 3 weeks. Battling injury of sorts. Was it I think concussion maybe? But he's back. He's been spelled by a combination of Anthony Harris and George Alaka back there. But it's good to have the starting safety back, a diving tip on Allen Robinson.
So on trots the field goal unit, and
so now at the 43-yard line, they're going to go for this very long field goal. Let's see how this goes. The Vikings are in their defense. They don't think they'll go for it. Here's the kick. It is not even close. The Vikings didn't have a guy back there. So Vikings will get the ball right at midfield after a ridiculous field goal attempt.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going too. You know, he's
not sure what the kicker was showing in practice.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those.
But that was about 15 yards off the mark.
To run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than
so that should give the Vikings some momentum. Madden, please, to do something good on offense.
Hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go.
They get lined up in this 2 tight end set. It hasn't worked at all in this game. Maybe they'll finally throw out of it. Under center, they do. And they'll throw underneath. It's David Morgan, who is a guy I'm questionable on. I haven't seen any type of anything saying whether or not he's healthy or not. I know he looked pretty rough at the end of the Lions game. Hopefully he's just healthy. And you know, it just looked bad. I know it's not serious to me, but we would have heard if it was super serious.
Immediately comfortable, fit right into their defensive scheme. They said, go get the passer, and that's exactly what he's done. Leonard Floyd, another first-round pick coming from the other side. He has really helped Chicago get off to a great start, and they love how he disrupts teams' offenses.
Had the completed pass, but the no gain stopped right at the line.
GKNL.
So 2nd and 10.
About time he would show up. Shotgun, Cousins throws underneath.
Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
Rudy. Gain of 6, 3rd and 4. At the 44. Now the Vikings have the wind in their face, so they'll need a good 20 yards before they would even want to attempt a field goal on this side of the field.
Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Vikings on 3rd down.
And Nate, if you are excited, Bryce the Beast has promised me a 1v1 at the end of the simulation. Shotgun Cousins. The Bears blitz, he barely gets it off, incomplete. The pressure was too much for Cousins, got whacked by Kyle Fuller as he threw it. The ball went astray.
Pressure on the quarterback, but pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific.
But Matt Weil's been really good on the punts. Let's see, this should get the Vikings with really good field position, and it does. Out at the 7-yard line. Matt Weil, his 2nd punt within the 20. It should be right after the simulation, so about 6 o'clock or so, maybe.
Really long field goal couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe.
But if none of these offenses can move the ball whatsoever, that might not get over with the simulation until 8 o'clock. But Nate, did you hear that I'll be going to the Fairmont football game. Trubisky throws underneath to nobody. My God, is he horrible. Mitch and I and Morgan. Well, Mitch is kind of up in the air still. Morgan and I for sure are going to the Fairmont game at US Bank Stadium, everybody.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs.
So I'll be going for a US Bank Stadium. I haven't been to a Vikings game this year. Harrison Smith will be blitzing on the top of the screen once again. Here comes Trubisky. Will throw underneath it. Anthony Miller, the highly respected rookie. 1st-round pick, gain of 4. He's been very good for the Bears this year. Looks like a long-term #1 receiver. Then you compare him to Stephon Diggs.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5.
You think Khalil Mack's been overrated? I don't know. I think he's a difference maker for sure. 3rd and 6 for the Bears. Their offense has been horrible on 3rd down. And Howard shifts to the right. The Vikings seem to be in man coverage. They are. Trubisky throws underneath. He gets the 1st down. That's the matchup they wanted. Had Eric Kendricks manned up.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one.
And they get the 1st down on Sims. I have no idea who Sims is.
On a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space,
I know it wasn't Burton. I know it was kind of like a tight end number. No, it wasn't Burton. For one, he's black, well, really black, and two, he was a lot faster than Burton ever was. That was a lot of burst after he caught that. But Mac's been hurt. But I agree, Jacob. I don't know. I have a hard time, Jacob, that Mac's not the second best defender in the NFL. For me, it's Donald, Mac, probably Hunter. That's probably it right now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL.
But maybe I just bought into the hype a little bit too.
I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a
There's enough games on the Vikings this season.
Brings up a nice second down for them.
I'm sure you just have to make them. The memes are there for the taking. Tyler Gabriel's in motion. The Vikings seem to be in man coverage again.
On the handoff, this is
It's Howard will pick up the first down. Going to run up the gut. And the only consistent force on offense for either team is Jordan Howard, who's been anything but consistent in real life.
Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first.
Yeah, wasn't he injured in those games, Jacob? And that's kind of what happens with pass rushers anyways, right? They'll kind of fade out a little bit. Look how quickly they get to the line of scrimmage. Holy cow. It's like they forward moonwalk out of the huddle. They'll play action. Trubisky rolls to his left, throws it on time. Anthony Miller first down at the 40. Anthony Miller turned the corner of the ball is perfectly timed. First down, Chicago. And the Bears are definitely picking on Mackenzie Alexander thus far. He's probably is the weakest link in the Vikings pass defense right now. With Xavier Rhodes being healthy, he's been very good. Matched up on Allen Robinson. Trey Waynes has been terrific the last couple weeks in real life and has been nothing but spectacular in this simulation. The Bears line up 3 tight ends, bottom of the screen. Howard runs up the gut, cuts to the left and tackled. There's your boy Trey Waynes, the best run defending cornerback in the NFL. Limits that gain of 2. Coming from his wide cornerback position, sprints downfield, great open field tackle, Trey Waynes.
I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very
Yo, Jacob, I'm going to need you to get one of these streams one of these times. I can't handle all this announcing by myself. Maybe for one of these hype games coming out, we'll have to do it. Up to you, of course. That'd be fun. Clean pocket. Trubisky is picked. Oh, welcome back, Xavier Rhodes. A diving catch matched up on Gabriel. The Vikings have the ball at the 20. The big shutdown corner, 6'2", 190-pound Xavier Rhodes. Diving interception.
But you couldn't predict all those injuries the Falcons had.
Couldn't predict all the injuries, and heading into their open week, they had won 2 in a row. And then beat Washington after the open week. So all is not lost, but still enough guys are out that maybe it's not the best prediction. But I did have Pittsburgh, I believe, on the AFC side, and they are really starting to come on.
Sadly, I don't even remember who I had. I think it's going to sound like, oh, yeah, revisionist history. I think I had Rams and Patriots, so I'm going to stick with that.
That actually sounds familiar to me. I do believe you did have Rams.
All right, cool, Jacob.
And you are on track with those 2 teams.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
How about to talk when you're available so we can figure that out? Cousins has time, throws a strike. He gets his man, Stephon Diggs, gain of 9.
And he'll get to the 20.
You want to do the Packers game next week? All right. You think around this time will be good? Yeah, because I would have to do it around this time because I'll be leaving for Thanksgiving Wednesday afternoon. So I don't know what your plans are for the Thanksgiving week, but
up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line.
I could probably do it Monday or Tuesday. The Vikings will run outside zone. Dalvin's got room. Down the sideline, he's loose. To the 40, to the 50, makes a man miss. To the 40, to the 45. to the 30. Now it's still going to the 28-yard line. Been bottled up all first half. Makes the whole Chicago defense snap via ankles. Gets to the 28-yard line. The cook is in.
Blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past it.
So now
yeah.
then, the big play has
That guy's still meme-worthy, Nate. The Raiders picked him up, and he missed a field goal for them, too.
They run again.
And then, in Vikings fashion here, after a 60-yard run or whatever, he's still averaging 3.9 yards a carry. Holy cow. That's meme-worthy right there, Nate. My God.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Do you have an idea on what time you'd want to do it, Jacob? Monday about, I'm free anytime after 12:30 or so 2, 3 o'clock, whatever. Now Dalvin runs to the outside, swamped again.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
2 big runs. The following 2 lose yards. And the Vikings have a 3rd and 12 at the 31. Again, winds pushing is in their face. So this would be about a 48-yard field goal. But it would feel about like a 58-yarder. They want to pick up at least 5 yards here to give them a chance. Here comes Cousins. The Bears blitz. And Cousins gets sacked. And here comes... They might still try to kick a field goal. If they do, they'll be miss it by 15 yards because it's Madden and they're stupid.
Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra line.
But they should be going for a punt here. It looked like he had Diggs wide open behind the screen, but instead he just ran and got sacked for just a stupid Kirk Cousins Madden AI sack. At least get out of the tackle box and throw it out of bounds. Bears doing good this year. They are. Most of their defense, I'm just not sold on their offense. And here's the Matt Wild punt, which is what we're all expecting, at least me. And another great punt for Wild. I bounce at the 13. The Bears, Rob Gronkowski in the chat. Bears are here. I have a chance for a little bit of a 2-minute drill. 3 minutes remaining. All 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. But again, if they only get 1 or 2 first downs and have to punt, plenty of time for the Vikings as well. 13-yard line. They will want to play this safe. Take the time off the clock. But we'll see what will happen.
The question is, will they? Trubisky brings the Bears.
You're free after 1, alright. I might DM you on Twitter this weekend then. That sounded a little bit creepier than I wanted it to, but you get what I want. And that's what the Vikings want. Incomplete on first down. Nate's a Bears fan now.
So you look back at the number of guys that went different places. Which trade caught your eye the most?
Well, there are a few of them, and they all had one thing in common as far as I could tell. They're all made with the idea
Cigarette, the
of
Vikings?
that team winning big this year.
2nd and 10.
Dix from Green Bay to Washington.
Oh, the Vikings blitz. Jordan Howard's got the edge. Jordan Howard forced forward first down. Chicago. Because Rob, I'm assuming you're a Bears fan. What are your feelings on Trubisky this year? Because I honestly don't. I honestly just see Trubisky and see so much of Christian Ponder. If the first option is there, yeah, he'll hit it. He's really good on the short passes, so it's fine. But usually, first guy's not there, he'll run. Has pretty good speed, but not like Cam Newton, Russell Wilson-esque. It's pretty good, not great.
Some decent names, some big trades.
And has the running game and good defense to help him out.
No question about it.
But 3 tight ends here. They'll pass out of it underneath to one of those tight ends. Did he catch it? Oh, it's Allen Robinson, his first catch of the day. Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension.
You think Trubisky's good?
And it can be if that pass is completed.
I don't want to say he's trash, because if I say he's trash, he'll throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns Sunday. But I'm still not very impressed. Trubisky trademark? And out the zone run out of the shotgun for Cohen will pick up a first. And this should bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now, what happens in Madden, once the clock hits 2 minutes, your playbook is exclusively 2-minute drill style offense. Even though you have all 3 timeouts on the 34-yard line, plenty of time, they'll be doing that outside the deep ball type stuff, whatever their playbook has. No more full playbook, even if they're at the 30-yard line on the other side of the field. They'd be limited to their 2-minute plays.
We're back to Soldier Field.
You think he's been pretty damn good? I think he's been just as good as 2012 Christian Ponder. Which,
we remind you that coming up,
I know Ponder gets a lot of crap, but he was alright down the stretch in 2012.
Of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this.
Well, Reese Durst, I'm glad you're asked.
Yes, we do.
I have a video on my channel about the Amir Abdullah pickup. Initial instincts, mostly because me and my homie Bryce the Beast, he's a Lions fan, and Abdullah is kind of a meme between us because he fumbles all the time. So off the bat, I wasn't very excited, but really, when the smoke settles, it's a really low risk, high reward type of thing. He could potentially be a long-term backup to Dalvin, especially if the Vikings have injury concerns with Dalvin, with him missing about 3/4 of his playing time his first 2 years. Well, Christian Ponder led the Vikings to the playoffs. Now, you're still not helping your case. But I do think Abdullah will probably be the kick returner, unless he just hasn't looked good at all in practice. There's a good play. Again, it's Danielle Hunter. My God, is he a beast. You know, Jacob, you might be right. Danielle Hunter is probably the second best defensive player in the league right now. I gotta give all the respect in the world to Aaron Donald, the GOAT. But Hunter, 6'4", like 260 pounds, faster than most running backs. He's scary. Look at him chase down Jordan Howard. Second and 15 now. No team has called a timeout here. Both have all 3 remaining. Last play would have been a perfect time for him to call one of them. Oh, Eric Kendricks hammered him. A great catch, Anthony Miller. 3rd and 5, they're going to go no huddle here. Interesting situation here if they don't get it. The Vikings can call a timeout. But Trubisky throws underneath. He gets a first down. A big hit by Jaron Curse. Allen Robinson first down on a slant right around a minute now. 4 receivers on the field. Howard in the backfield. It's Trubisky. Throws its quick slant to the out route. Tackled Sendejo. And here comes the first timeout on the other side. The Bears are in Vikings territory.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Intern Bisky. Did I see the Saints-Rams game? I'm not sure if I saw highlights of it. I saw bits and pieces of it live, then I saw the highlights. Definitely a fun game. Underneath to Allen Robinson again. Another timeout. Chicago, 52 seconds. That's such a short pass. I think they could have just gotten no huddle and had plenty of time. But only up by 3. The Bears want to at least get this game tied. 52 seconds, plenty of time at the 41-yard line.
So the offensive unit
with the wind to their back, maybe only need 3 or 4 more yards to get into field goal range. Very, very doable. And again, 41 yards to the end zone. But Saints and Rams game related. Both when the Vikings played the Saints, when they played the Rams, both times, I think the Vikings were in both games. And I could easily see a scenario where the Vikings beat them. I don't think it's very unlikely that the Vikings can't win.
And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Especially without Cooper Kupp for the Rams. That's a really big blow. Shotgun Trubisky, 1st and 10. 3-step drop. He has time, throws a strike on the middle. Big hit, and he caught it. What a great catch, rookie Anthony Miller. Triple coverage, 23 yards, down inside the red zone. And this next snap will be the first red zone play for either team. Yeah, the Titans beating the Pats are pretty hype. And I think the Patriots are beatable this year too. But we'll have to see how they look in December. That's when they always look good, so we'll have to see. But I'm not one of those fans that thinks going to New England is an instant L now for the Vikings. With the Bears lineup, 2 tight ends set. 3-step drop. Trubisky has all the time in the world. Tipped at the line. Ben Gedeon got a hand on it. Being a lot of snaps here in these passing situations. Usually run stuffing linebacker. 2nd-year player out of Michigan, Ben Gedeon.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive.
Now 17 seconds remaining for the Bears. Doing really good conservative time management. I think they'll be okay with getting a field goal, but the Vikings do get the ball back to begin the second half, so remember that. Now the shotgun 3 receivers top of the screen is Trubisky. He has time, throws the top of the screen, almost picked! Trey Waynes, Trubisky threw it up back of the end zone. Trey Waynes ran the route better than Allen Robinson, outsped him. The very speedy, one of the fastest corners in the league, Trey Waynes almost came down with a pick in the back of the end zone. Well, that will give the Bears one more chance to get in the end zone. 13 seconds. They could always get a quick first down, call a timeout, and then or get out of bounds, and maybe take one more shot to the end zone. But they'll go 5 wide here. Trubisky all alone in the backfield. 3rd and 10. The Vikings blitz 4. Clean pocket. Throws a seam, incomplete. Tried Trey Waynes twice. Trey on Robinson. Trey won both. Mitch. Well, Cutler was good, but he had 2 good games of the year, and they happened to both be about the Vikings every single time. So that's weird. Cutler would average like 200 yards a game, but then when he came in with the Vikings, he'd be like 330 and 3 touchdowns. Just slinging 30-yard passes. Well, here's up and good. The most unlucky kicker in the NFL last week in real life, let it remind you, against Detroit. He was 4 for 4 and hitting the field goal post. Hit the field goal post, I believe 3 field goal attempts and 1 PAT right off the upright. In this game, his first field goal attempt was blocked, so a very unlucky couple of games for the kicker for the Bears. But this game is tied 3-3. 2 of the best defenses in the NFL going at it in Chicago for the NFC North. Boom! The Vikings will have a chance to get a return here. Abdullah, watch it sail over his head. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Vikings will probably run it and get to halftime. If I know Mike Zimmer. Oh, and by the way, I did cut class so I could be able to do this a little bit earlier.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they'll just take a knee and get into the halftime. Tied at 3, this low-scoring affair. A tough one to watch for the fans who love getting points on the board. Both teams traded field goals. The Bears have had 2 field goal attempts, but the Vikings had 1 big field goal block.
Okay, right, Brandon.
To keep them in this game.
And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring.
I had a couple of reasons, Morgan.
Number 2. So to bring it your way, let's get right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach.
There was one of which.
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Look at that steal shot of the Bears coach, man. Is he looking sexy? My ear cousin's back on the sideline. A very, very pathetic opening half for Kirk Cousins. Fresh off the bye, has a healthy Stephon Diggs. Adam Thielen, a week off of breaking the consecutive 100-yard game marker held by Calvin Johnson. He tied him. The Lions said, "You ain't breaking him." He's held without a single catch against Chicago. So, boom! The second half is off. Amir Abdul looking for his first kick return as a Viking that sails over his head. Look at Abdullah wearing Adrian Peterson's number. Oh my God. Hope that's not real.
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10. The offense has been jump-sparked by one great run by Dalvin. Otherwise, he's been held in check. 12 rushes, 39 yards. Let this you know, he had one run for 60, and he's had 39 yards total. He sure is, Rob. I think we've heard the story once or twice.
The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The Vikings have been doing this two tight end set too much today. This time they're line up with 2 tight ends. Cousins has time, throws it to David Morgan, missed him. A horrible throw. That was only about a 3-yard throw. Just completely missed. Looking for a veiled 6'4" target, David Morgan. A really hard one to miss, but Cousins somehow found a way to do it. 3rd and 10.
You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some
Alice shotgun. Hey, it's Cousins. Cousins looking. He has time. Throws a strike. It's Laquan, but it's dropped. Good coverage. The Bears knocked it free. Incomplete. Yeah, Ravens, he has all the power in the world, Nate, so you better watch out.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Matt White.
This is actually her pseudo name. You might know her the account better as PewDiePie.
This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys...
So would you guys be mad at me if I crank up Cousins to like 99 just so we can have some offense in this freaking game?
The offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Yeah, it's a very complicated matter, Nate. I wouldn't expect a pleb like you the second place Uno Championship guy to understand such a high honor. Look at that throw by Trubisky trying to put a dagger. Knocked away by Anderson Dejo.
Well, oftentimes when we get a chance to talk league-wide, we go offensive. We don't.
I wouldn't expect anyone like you, Nate, to understand the use of pronouns when addressing PewDiePie as Ravensky.
He's impressed the entire league. I mean, at times he approaches 20 tackles a game. Sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, out of South Carolina State. So you don't think about it.
Trubisky, throw it. Look at that weird throw. Looked like he was going to run with it, then throws it to his left. Gain of 6. Sims again.
But he got the attention of the New England Patriots brass before they played. They were really impressed with him. But Bradley Chubb is doing exactly what we thought he would do, chasing down quarterbacks. And Dante Action Jackson out of LSU with Carolina really knows how to ball hawk and take the ball out of the air and take it the other way.
Oh, you were ready for that. That's a good list of defensive rookies right there.
Trubisky has time in the pocket, throws it short. He's got him. Great throw by Trubisky, throwing that one to Burton.
Being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The Bears have had some decent offense in this game. The Vikings have not. One good special teams play. The Trubisky's already thrown the ball 31 times. Holy cow. Out of the shotgun. 5 receivers. Trubisky throws it straight to nobody. We do see plenty of horrible throws for Trubisky, but just 1 or 2 good ones there every now and again. And that's kept them in this game.
And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Glad you're nice and on top of that, Morgan. Pistol formation. Burton's in motion. I guess the Bears have 2 Burtons. Pistol. Then run with Howard. Stuff right at the line. Don't run. Near Danielle Hunter. Sheldon Richardson was also right there. Right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and a long 10 upcoming.
Securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. 3 receivers on the field. Here's Trubisky. The Vikings with 6. Trubisky throws it. First down, Bears.
Complete. That's Burton. And they'll get him down.
Burton had a bizarre, but big Anderson Dejo hit. Took his 5th catch. First down.
It's another first down. 5th catch.
But I play franchise a little bit. I used to play it a lot more. But Madden 19 just feels so unreal. Like no players just feel like names and numbers in this game. Nobody really feels like unique in any way. So it's not as fun for me. Sheldon Richardson buries Ryan Howard, by the way. Holy cow. Is Sheldon Richardson a beast?
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10. 3 receivers on the field. Ryan Howard will take the ball as a whole. Plowing forward through a couple of Vikings. First down. The Bears are getting very close to the red zone now at the 27-yard line. Ryan Howard is marching.
And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the
1st and 10. I was shotgun Trubisky with 3 tight ends. Trubisky goes to the outside to nobody. Tight coverage that time for the Vikings. Trey Waynes in this game has been phenomenal for Trey Burton. Mike Zimmer probably scared the poop out of him, so he couldn't go out for that one.
Where we're used to a bit more scoring. This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the
Three receivers top of the screen, 2nd and 10. Once lined up on the wing on the bottom of the screen. Here comes Trubisky. Pumps to the left, throws the middle. A big hit. Caught. Tyler Gabriel. He's got the first 2 catches of this game for Chicago. Been held in check since. Oh, how about that one? A good strike down the seam. Took a big hit by the hitman, Harrison Smith, but holds on. First down and goal.
Trubisky now perfect since the second.
First and goal from the 10. I'm not sure what you other Vikings fans would be feeling if this is what would be happening in real life. I would be a little bit pissed. Burton lines up to the right side. Cohen to the left, and he gets hammered. Everson Griffin, he picks up 2. You don't play at this angle. This is just the only angle you can watch the game from when you do computer versus computer. I will be playing a game after this one is done, so if you haven't seen Madden in a while for whatever reason, you'll be able to see it then. And that's the time he'll lose a yard. Starting goal from the 9-yard line. A very tough decision here for the Bears.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
Trubisky, shotgun. Vikings swarm him. Trubisky steps up in the pocket, incomplete.
It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Thumbs up, Madden 18 simulations.
We always talk about in-game adjustments.
I think Madden 19 simulations, right? Because Madden 18 are a little bit more high scoring. But at least it makes a little bit more sense since the Bears and Vikings.
And remember, he had one blocked earlier.
Up, and the Bears take their first lead of the day, 6-3. Yeah, Madden's weird like that, Jacob. It's all right. Still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead. No, absolutely. Except for that one Madden like 3 or 4 years ago where Madden 25. Because of the 25th anniversary. Madden does all type of weird things. Do not get 19, Rob. You're a Bears fan, but I still respect you as a human being and don't want you to go through the torment of playing Madden 19. It is horrible. I don't know what the most recent Madden you have, but if you have a Madden for the best console that you have or whatever, just play that one. It's not worth your money. Just take the time to update the roster manually, create players, do the different roster adjustments that you need. It's really not that hard. It'll take you maybe half an hour. Definitely worth doing that instead of paying $60 for a roster update.
To come off the field, not really move the ball well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
But I do wish I could do a face cam for these streams, which that should be a thing in the near future. But Cousins is alone, 5 receivers, and he'll do a quick out to Kyle Rudolph. Look at that. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. Cousins just now gets over 50 yards through the air.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Yep, 18 on the PS4. I think 18's better. Just keep it. You're just fine with Madden 18.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 from the 33. CJ Ham checks into the game. Dalvin Cook's behind him. And they'll run up the Gittle and we'll go nowhere again. Just like it's been for probably 10 of Dalvin's carries. 3rd and 2 tackled by Khalil Mack. And there's your guy, Jacob. Only 2 tackles in this game. 3rd and 2 from the 33. A big play here for the Vikings. They need some type of momentum.
third down.
or another score by the Bears might put this game away. And they'll run again. Why would he run? You've had no success all game, so he'll run again on third. This play calling's been horrendous. A loss of a yard, and the Vikings left a punt.
For a loss in this game, one for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows
this is why you don't get Madden 19, by the way. Little things like this, just horrible.
Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A beautiful
boom!
fake.
Tariq Cohen makes Mackenzie Alexander tackle miss. Picks up 7.
And the offense will take
And tackled by
over
J-Ron
with a new
Curse.
set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to throw.
Trubisky looking, runs up the pocket, throws to his right. A big hit, but it's caught by Jordan Howard. Took a big Anthony Barr hit. It was been very quiet in this game. Anthony Barr, gain of 5 on first down. And this is what happens when you pass a little bit.
Any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 from 27. Play action, Trubisky throws it to his right. It's basically the exact same play this time, but this time it's covered by J-Ron. Gets nowhere on this one. J-Ron Curse has been so good in real life and in the simulation.
That under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on
Third
second
and
down,
5 from the
and now
27.
they're looking at third down here.
Big play here for the Vikings defense. They need to stop. Trubisky, the Vikings blitz 4. Trubisky looks, throws it to the right. Got it, but he dropped it. Great play by Xavier Rhodes. It looked like he had the catch. The Bears are pissed. They want the flag. They're all moving and thinking, moonwalking back to their line to their sideline.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time
The
today.
Vikings send pressure, they don't get there. Marcus Sherrill's back for the return, but that goes way out of the back of the end zone.
Have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
46 minutes of stuff screaming. Are your voice okay, Jacob? Were you able to talk the next day?
Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, guy that wasn't even drafted?
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce.
It was rough. Yeah, I bet.
job he's done for them, running it, catching it.
I was the guy in high school football that I'd be loud on the sideline or whatever. Anyways, the Vikings go underneath to Dalvin. Can't make a guy miss. Toss it to 8 completions for 54 yards for Kirk Cousins. Maybe change up the passing a little bit, huh? So I had a lot of practice in high school from screaming up the sideline for the first couple of years. So when I go to games, I'm a little more used to it. But it's definitely a lot of fun. I can't believe what it'd be like during a playoff game when you really feel obligated to be constantly as loud as you possibly can. But Cousins, 7-step drop, has all the time in the world, throws it wide open. First catch of the game for Adam Thielen.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down.
If he didn't go out of bounds there, that spin move broke some angles. Look at that. Whoa! Maybe because the Bears when the play was over. But if he didn't step out of bounds, might have had something there.
Cousins now.
First and 10 from the 35.
It's first and 10.
Down by 3. 3 receivers bunch, 5 on the screen, they'll pitch to his left. It's Dalvin. Dalvin's got some room. It's corralled quickly, gain of 5. We'll take that. My PS4 will not be shutting off here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The receiver's top of the screen. And then when the Vikings are on defense out to BRB. Screen to the left. Dallards, Stephon gets it. Goes nowhere. Great defense by the Bears. 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. I think in real life this is almost 4-down territory. If you pick up 3 or 4, it's probably 4-down territory here.
That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
A good time for a screen. No, Adam Thielen had his block. He still has his block at the end of the play.
The Vikings on third down.
3rd and 6.
Percent success rate at 2 of 10. This will be
Cousins, accompanied by Dalvin and Kyle Rudolph. The Bears blitz. He'll throw a strike. It's your boy, Adam Thielen, up the middle. First down. Adam Thielen, 20 yards. When in doubt, throw it to the best receiver in the NFL, Adam Thielen.
And that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
2 receivers on the top of the screen. 2 tight ends are in the game. Dalvin. 3-step drop. Throws it to... He caught it. Thielen caught it. His 3rd catch on this drive. He was held catchless. He's got 53 yards just on this drive alone. The Vikings are at the 25-yard line. Look at Thielen with the moves. Great run after the catch that time. I have no idea how he got that one. Did that glitch? I think it bounced.
Because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That hit off of his ankle and he caught it. What the heck? I knew that looked weird. That looked like a bad pass. Now 1st and 10 from the 25, doorstep of the red zone. Pistol formation is Cousins. And he'll roll to his right, throw to his left. He's got Stephon. Now his offense is rolling. They're passing and it's working out.
Another nice gain, 13
First red zone play upcoming for the Vikings.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's
Here you go, Jacob. Here's your fireworks.
Deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Took till the second.
First and 10,
12
12-yard line.
Here. It's first and 10 from the
2
12.
tight ends, top of the screen. Cousins under center. Dalvin 7 yards behind him. They'll run up the middle. Dalvin tries to cut back. What else to do? Loss of 3.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him
I was
back
really hoping they would have ran the ball there, or thrown the ball there. Treadwell touchdown? I wish I could say that those 2 words more often.
I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about it in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it.
Second and 13.
Same guys
Aldrick Robinson, the touchdown machine, top of the screen. CJ Ham checks in. They will run with Murray. Get stuffed, no gain. 2 plays, minus 3 yards, 3rd and 13 from the 15.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
You always wear Treadwell's a joke, that's funny. Is it? It's just numbers in the Fortnite skin, isn't it?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only
3rd
3
and 13
times.
from the
This is gonna
15.
be 3rd and 13.
2 receivers. They will do a play action for no reason. Cousins throws it back in the end zone. Nobody's there. He had Thielen wide open underneath. An absolutely wide open Adam Thielen. And Cousins just threw it deep to nobody. A horrible decision making by Madden and Kirk Cousins. And the Vikings will take a field goal. This game will be tied at 6.
All the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And the Dan Bailey kick is up and good. Tie at 6. And now BRB, you guys will stay right there, you numbskulls.
6-6.
I'm about to be leaking.
Dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean? Break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Howard.
Doesn't look like I missed a thing.
Yeah,
1st down, Howard.
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards.
Remember last year when I take a pee break, the Vikings just got done getting a pick 6. If I can English.
2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive
That
line.
might take us to the 4th quarter.
He's finding it in a big way.
Well, it looks like the Bears will try to run at least one more play here.
Now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. 5 seconds until fourth quarter.
Down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10.
Trubisky throws it straight. Burton down the sideline to the 20. Got Anthony Barr, man coverage, and that's what will happen. A big play. We haven't seen the Vikings defense has had a problem with big plays all year. And there was another one.
With more after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
Tied game, but the Bears had the football on the Vikings' 20-yard line. Battle of terrific defenses. 4 field goals in this game. The Bears are trying to get their very first touchdown.
So a big
the one player,
all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Khalil Mack.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky.
Trubisky runs, throws it, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Trubisky.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
I mean, you could make the case for Allen Robinson, but I think you want to shut down the Bears' running game and offense and make Trubisky throw. I don't think Trubisky can beat the Vikings. And then just protect Khalil Mack and give Cousins time and we'll be just fine. Strongest smelling performer.
He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah, I think anybody would be nervous about the O-line versus Mack. This will be one huge game for Brian O'Neill, I'll tell you that. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 tight ends in the bottom. They will play action with Howard. Trubisky throws his right, nobody. Great red zone stand for the Vikings should force yet another field goal. The 5th field goal upcoming in this game.
Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This will be a really rough game, especially if David Morgan is hurt. I would expect if David Morgan was healthy, we would see a lot of David Morgan helping block Khalil Mack. But there'll probably be a lot of Brian O'Neill on an island over there.
Take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a
Though we've had 2 weeks to game plan for this game, so we should have our best game plan our coaches could muster up. Hopefully it comes out all right.
They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score a touchdown and seal this thing?
To get Cousins some room, because Cousins does have okay speed, so bootlegs to just move the pocket, make it harder for Khalil Mack at that one-on-one. Well, he didn't mess a whole lot, Rob. The Bears got about a 60-yard bomb to Burton, matched up on Anthony Barr, who knew.
To kick this one off.
And they stalled in the red zone and they kicked a field goal. Here's the first kick return attempt for Abdullah. No fumbles, please. He'll get past the 25 to the 27. Will absolutely take it. Amir Abdullah, the X. Lions, 2nd round running back, returning his very first game, his very first action in purple.
I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 27. Cousins out of the shotgun. Diggs, top of the screen. He'll throw underneath it to Tyler Rudolph. A really short gain. There's a flag on the play. Let's see who is on.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask.
But a face mask on Chicago. 15 first down. Would have been a tackle for a gain of only 1. That's a big penalty for the Bears.
Discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
I'm pretty sure literally the only changes in Madden 19, Rob, you now have touchdown celebrations. Woo! And as Jacob pointed out earlier in the stream, there are now ads implemented in the game.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now.
There is I haven't played it yet, but there is more to the story mode thing. Doesn't really interest me, so I haven't tried it. Cousins scrambling, throws it middle of the field. Thielen dropped it.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like a high 4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute
I'm
mess.
glad Cousins doesn't run a whole lot, because then we probably see even more fumbles. So it's probably good we don't have him do it. But doesn't he have a rushing touchdown this year?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Little read option. 5 wide, Cousins.
Throwing again, Cousins.
Short pass.
Second and 10. And incomplete.
One of the dumbest things I've seen.
Jars the ball free.
I think Diggs caught it, then instantly took like 3 steps, hit the back of the D lineman, and that jarred the ball out.
Seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive,
Wow.
knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And Sis for the win, dropping all kinds of facts in this one. Cousins rolls to his left, throws it to his right, deep ball, middle of the field, triple coverage, should have been picked.
Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, I had that same problem though, honestly. Whenever I spell out Thielen,
unfortunately for him, incomplete.
holy hell, he spelled his name horribly. There's no D at the end of it, it's just kind of a D sound. I always forget if it's E or I that comes first, but I know the rest of it.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Well, we have a pretty nice score right now, 6-9.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3.
First and 10 from the 20.
Not one that I've ever met.
Looks like a blitz with Kendricks. Here he comes. And hammered and goes nowhere is Ryan Howard, who's had a pretty solid game, nearing 80 yards in this one. We got Harrison Smith, the fixer, as the line announcer always says. Loss of 2.
They've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's
second and 12. Looks like another blitz upcoming. Here comes Sendejo. Here he comes. Hammered again. It's another run stuff for Daniil. The God honor. Oh, 4 tackles. I think at least 3 of them have to be tackled for a loss. He's been so good in this game. But neither team has had a sack in this game, surprisingly enough. Here comes a really long 3rd down and long.
Do you throw the ball here in a long distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
I think you're onto something, Nate.
Pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
3rd and 15 from the 15. Vikings blitz 4. Trubisky runs to his right. Daniil Hunter in pursuit as he throws it away. Daniil Hunter won his first sack. That's not where you want to scramble if you're Trubisky.
Situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away.
Are you sure about that, Rob? I think he might be lying just a little bit.
But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards.
So a great defensive stand for the Vikings. Here's Marcus Sherrills. Sherrills runs forward, a good little game to the 48.
38 yards officially, and the Vikings.
Vikings will start the ball on the other side of the 50 in Chicago territory at the 48.
To take over.
I think the Vikings defense has been playing so good
because they're gifted with terrific field position.
At this part of the field, I think it's got to be 4 down territory.
Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
First and 10 from the 48. Diggs, Thielen, top of the screen. Laquan, Rudolph, bottom. Cook in the backfield. Here comes Cousins.
Here's Cousins.
Has time underneath to Dalvin. Picks up a couple, gain of 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
He picks up 4. He's up to this day 2 receptions, 2 yards.
It's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits.
Watch news play Madden? What do you mean?
That means you have to run extra plays.
Oh, watch news play Madden? Is that the news?
So that sets up 2nd and 6.
YouTuber? 2 receivers top of the screen. Rudy in the bottom. Underneath 2. Dalvin again. Back-to-back receptions. First down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it
on women's rights in the NFL. I do believe it's about time. 50 years plus of Vikings history, not a single female quarterback. I think this sexism has to end.
Sneaking out of the backfield, not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 34. Probably already field goal range, but a field goal tie, that's all right. 5 receivers, he'll throw a strike to Rudolph into the red zone. Oh, what a beautiful throw by Cousins to Rudy. First down and 10 at the 17.
They keep the drive rolling.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all
which girl should I play though?
Quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew.
I'm not sure. He wants more of a personal decision.
Where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 from the 17.
And said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
CJ Ham in the game. Dalvin 7 yards behind him. Thielen top of the screen. They will play action on the first play. Rolling out, throw underneath. Lucky that wasn't a fumble. CJ Ham was there, had room in front of him. A poor throw by Cousins, that was low. You think Dalvin will have a huge game? I hope so. Don't the Bears have one of the best run defenses in the game though?
In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
But I love it. Because on paper, the Vikings still suck at running the football. We're 28th in the league at running. Play action, strike, but for Rudolph, he dropped it. A 15-yard hitch route on Rudy. Dropped it right at the goal line. What's up, Corey Westbrook? Nice profile picture. I like UI Omen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 from the 17. Kyle Rudolph territory. David Morgan checks up near the line of scrimmage. Rudolph is wide on the top of the screen. Diggs on the bottom of the pitch to Dalvin on a 3rd and 10. He'll lose a yard. What a god-awful play call. What's up with these 3rd down damn rushes?
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Woman in NFL no good? I think you're just sexist, Rob. I think you have some lawsuits there, Nate.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Here comes yet another field goal. This is, you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6th field goal of the game. Out of 7 attempts, this game has been so much fun. Sub to Chad Beebe. Clap their cheeks. Hope the Vikings know how to use there, though.
Firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Nine to 9.
So here comes the kickoff now.
Sounds like a Hitler press rally. 9 to 9.
This is taking about
Under 10 minutes to go.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
I thought Dave's done a huge game. His ribs seem to be a bit sore still, but he will be good to go. He said in the rap sheet podcast today that he'll be playing Sunday, so that's good news. Then we will cheeks in prison.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
I think you're trying to get somebody into big trouble. I think that somebody might be you.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first
and 10 from the 25. Under 10 minutes to go. No team has done a whole lot on offense. Both defense is playing very well. Vikings rush 4. Trubisky has time, throws it about 30 feet over anybody's head.
Like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it.
That was a precise throw, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to avoid the announcers. Trubisky understand. Howard checks in behind him, he'll get the ball. Howard to the right side. Buried! Daniil! The bountiful Daniil Hunter! 4th tackle for the loss. Can we get back-to-back player for the week? Defensive player of the week for Daniil Hunter. Also there was Anderson Dejo, who did nothing at 100% in this game. I think he will play in this game, but I do have him playing in Madden. 3rd and 12. A good stop here will give the Vikings a really good chance to score yet again on offense. Look at rookie Anthony Miller bowing the screen. Trubisky shotgun.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Throws underneath. They need to tackle. They do. Burton got it. Tackled short. Harrison Smith. Getting a 12. Not enough for the first. Here comes my favorite Chicago Bear, the punter.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Paddle down.
Yeah, me neither, Nate.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
And Sherrills breaks 2 tackles at once. Picks up 8 after contact. Great run there by Marcus Sherrill.
Return 50 on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal...
And make sure everybody stay tuned. After this game, I'll be taking on the Bryce the Beast 1v1 and this Madden 19. If he doesn't participate, he's an absolute coward.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
Can you imagine that girl and making you show up to the woods and saying that they're with somebody that they obviously knew you were. That looks like a really well-blocked play, but a great play. It looked like Trevathan, Gannon Trevathan, making a block there. That looked like that could have gone 15, 20 yards. Trevathan pulled on that one quickly. That's probably a top 3 stream of mine, Nate. Just because of how easy of a troll that was. If y'all know what I'm talking about, look up Overwatch stream I did about 3 years ago. Nate was actually live. If you want to hear Nate's beautiful voice, that's NSYS.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one.
Lord have mercy if he plays his line.
When you're trying to play inside guys, and you need to put some heat on it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins
has time, 3rd and 7. Throws it deep. He's open. It's Diggs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the
31 yards. The first big play for the Vikings offense. It's the miracle man, Stephon Diggs.
But how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And make sure I need that type of trash talk when we actually do it. Short pass. What a great catch by Diggs. Took a big hit, gain of 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Already in field goal range, the Vikings can take their first lead since the Bears' first drive in the second half. CJ Ham to the left is weird pistol formation for the Vikings. CJ Ham behind on that run with Dalvin. Dalvin's been so bad in this game, it's been horrible to watch. He's had one 55-yard run, and the rest have been 0 or negative. A future U.S. Army soldier. Yeah, guys, don't make fun of Bryce the Beast. Yeah, he beat the campaign in Halo 2, so he is basically a veteran. Under center. Play action, has pressure. It's Khalil. Mack attack, sack. And that might have knocked the Vikings out of field goal range. That's huge.
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes
Halo reach. That's how good he is. He's a Halo reach veteran, not just a guard. Here's a big kick. This is really long. I forget the wind's again in his back or not. The game doesn't tell me when I'm at this angle. Dan Bailey, one of his most clutch kicks is the Vikings. Up and to the right, he missed it. Game still tied at 9. He's a Halo reach bet. That means no shields, ladies and gentlemen. No shields. You can't rely on the shield to regen. He had to do that plain HP run.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back.
No broken ass General Johnson to snipe away with enemies either. No Sputnik stall and get the extra damage in melee attacks and more plasma grenade damage. No trash invisibility skull. He got the blind skull right away on a reach to make it a little bit more difficult, and he platinumed that bitch. First try. He's a veteran. You respect Bryce the Beast.
46.
Anyways, there's a football game going on. There's yours.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Another tackle by Neil Hunter.
Across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's one
Shoddy snipes for no deal.
Old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
So after the missed field goal, the Bears have been gifted with a great field position at the 47-yard line already, 2nd and 3. They'll play action here all day, throws a strike. He's got his man, Allen Robinson, the prize pickup wide receiver from the Jaguars. The Bears needed a big body target. He's their guy. First down, Chicago. Man, look at Nate using a meme from 2016.
So they'll come up
First and 10 from the 33. Now it's on the Bears are in field goal range. Three tight ends on the field. That was shotgun. A really weird formation for the Bears. Allen Robinson, bottom of the screen. They'll run behind them. It's Jordan Howard. He makes a cut, gain of 8, maybe 9.
Inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, same old excuse, Bryce the Beast. Oh, I had pictures, but I got destroyed when I was in a fight against this alien covenant army. We've heard that one a million times, Bryce. We need a better excuse.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 1 from the 24. Trubisky once again NFC North title man to Neil Hunter. His 5th tackle for a loss. My God, is he a beast.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you.
3rd and 3.
Think they're about to stop
A
you.
big down here for Chicago.
On that play.
I am also a veteran. I survived the Yurt War of 2066. I got swamped to the brink of death. 3 receivers top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Robinson looking, throws a short first down. Anthony Miller, the rookie, first down.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
1st and 10 from the 16. Nearing 3 minutes to go in this game. The Bears want a touchdown. 1st and 10, 16. 3 receivers top of the screen. Burton near the line of scrimmage in the slot. Behind him, Tariq Cohen. Are they looking for a screen? They want. They're going for a screen on the right side. Avoids a Jaron Curse hit. Great read by Jaron to slow him down. And finished by the hitman. Harrison Smith going back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
Gino Z represents for Nate. This is a little bit rough. If we really want to represent, y'all can get a PS4. And we can get Game Party going. And we can play Uno on PS4 for the real champion of the world. Those are the real veterans out there. I'll let you know. I played through dozens of Uno tournaments. I was draw forward many times. Skipped many more. Draw to wild carded. You name it. But I still came up on top. I am a true warrior. Trubisky went to the right side. Howard has room. Gets by Daniel Hunter. Gain of 5.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tag.
First year was here from you.
Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the
3rd and 5. 2-minute warning up and coming. Look like the Bears will let it come.
And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed
The
that
Vikings
clock
will have
down.
all
In
3
an ideal
timeouts.
scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And you won't believe this. I went down against the goddess herself. Against God tier Ninja Turtles Uno. And came up with multiple 2nd place finishes. Of course, you can never get first against the Uno goddess. But I still came through. I got Ninja Shield. I got all these different weapons. I did not know that Raphael was a villain, but the goddess said she was, so she won every single time. I couldn't beat those strategies, and I survived. Meanwhile, the Vikings stopped the Bears by just a yard. Let's see, maybe the Bears will go for it here, huh? 4th and 1 at the 4 or 5 yard line. I feel bad for everybody else getting cringed out of this chat. Holy cow.
Gather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Fourth and 1 from the 7. Let's see what the Bears do. Because basically, if the Bears get this first down, they basically win.
So here we go.
But they'll go for the for sure field goal. Maybe a fake. If we get a fake here, a chip shot field goal. Because 2 timeouts, a minute 57 is plenty of time. It's up and it is good. That is, you counted it, the 7th field goal of this game.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off.
So it is. The NFC North's in the air. It's Abdullah. Has a chance to return. Gets to the 20 to 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Punch grenades. Those are pretty tough to overturn when you see the win in plain sight and your own teammate. You know he was the anti-clutch by name, but you know he would do it by action. John Ron throws a draw too because it's, and I quote, his only play. I'm not winning what's the only play, boy, so that I ain't losing that, of course. Team 4 score gets the dub. Another devastating L.
They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 30. 2 timeouts. The Miracle Man, top of the screen. Dalvin Cook underneath. It's Kyle Rudolph trying to break away from a tackle gain of 7. Now the Cousins finally at 200 yards in this game. Goes no huddle. Very weird formation here for the Vikings. They'll do a play action. Cousins looking. He has time to throw the strike middle of the field. Complete. It's Adam Thielen. Already in field goal range. They can slow it down if they wanted to. A minute 20. Out of shotgun again is Cousins. Thielen, top of the screen, digs at the top. They'll throw it. It's Rudolph to the 20. A minute to go in this game. We're in the red zone. We can already tie if we want to. Still 2 timeouts. A minute to go in the game. Cousins looking. Nobody's open. Cousins, 35 minutes in the pocket. And he'll take the saddle, throw underneath him. What a play by Cousins. He held the ball about 3 hours too long. Broke a tackle and threw a 6-yard out route to Thielen that will stop the clock. 52 seconds remaining in the game.
Top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see
2 receivers bottom of the screen, Thielen in the slot. And it's Stephon Diggs, top of the screen. Cousins throws it. It's Cook down at the 1. 45 seconds to go. The Bears have all 3 timeouts. Oh, shotgun is Cousins from the 1-yard line. Cousins looking, throws it. It's intercepted. Game over.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there.
This isn't Detroit, man. You're playing for the Super Bowl.
Driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch.
Who the hell is he even throwing to? There's nobody behind him. Again, very impressive.
They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their
I think I might switch to the Vikings just so I don't have to watch his timeouts. I know, Moses.
Try to close it out now.
Because they can just, they'll just need the ball. Oh, did they have to run it all? I don't think so, no.
Down to a knee here. The defense
Can we not call a timeout though? I'm gonna actually control the Vikings. I have to do it this way, just so they'll. Actually, the game's over, which means it's time for the rematch of the century. JOC versus Bryson Roethlisberger. The Bears won by 3, 12-9 on this field goal slugfest. It's time for the rematch of the century. Yeah, I know the Vikings should have ran the ball. There have been all kinds of memes. It feels real life.
Good about that victory.
So here it is. Bryson Roethlisberger gets 3 seconds to accept the request, or he is an absolute coward. Do 6-minute quarters. Oh, the 7 minutes. That's like. Alright, clock, weather. We'll turn injuries off, why not? Jado's free versus Bryce. Too easy. Got him! Oh! Absolutely roasted. And your time is now. Bryce the Beast, aka the Coward, aka will never beat Bryce the Beast. Will never beat JOZ. He's the inferior YouTube channel. Bryce the Brothelson. It's been 10 seconds, so he's confirmed. You bet. A coward. Scared to fight against good adversary. You see, he's online now. It's way too late. He's already a coward. It had to take too long. Get a diaper on before he can take me on. He can even stream snipe and figure out what my plays are. And still get the L. This would be the biggest bloodbath on YouTube since Logan Paul's in Japan. Okay, I'm gonna see if this will work. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear Bryce on stream. I'm not even sure if this will work. I'm gonna plug my headset into my mic and see if it will work, because I have to have my mic plugged into. Well, I might just switch my mic off if it doesn't work. Bryce the Brothelson has been confirmed. You are already a coward. I'm wondering if I can hear you or not, because I have my mic in. But I do hear sound. It is working. Yes, I can.
Sheesh. Sorry, no, this is a PG stream.
Yeah, this is a Christian channel. We don't say any swears.
Yes, I can.
And he can be heard in the stream. We are live. The rematch of the century is here, and I probably have to resend you an invite. I doubt that would have worked when you weren't logged in. But who knows?
Yeah, I had to change my internet.
The old change the internet tactic.
Over.
First, he had to change his diaper for him shutting himself continuously. Now he has an internet problem.
Once again, insulting a veteran.
I do think my time in Uno Army
in Black Ops 2.
Let me tell you how many times I won in combat training in Black Ops 1. I go against recruit and get dogs almost every single run.
I've got one trick up my sleeve.
Blue Eyes White Dragon! No! My only weakness!
'It takes 3 hours to load.
Alright, hopefully we have his streams delayed once again. Can we hear Bryce the Beast's opinion on JDOZ's career?
I think he's an inspiration to all the mentally handicapped people out there.
Well, there we have it. We know Bryce the Beast is lying.
Just goes to show you that anything is possible.
You won't be able to defeat this 2000s classic jersey.
See, I had to play as the Browns to suppress my power level, and I'll still blow you out.
The baker. Yeah, baked and get chubbed. So Bryce didn't only need to get baked, he also has a big chub on the field as well.
I have that chub off the field too.
The best player on and off the field. The hardest player to get down.
My Ogre Watch has a 19 gigabyte update for some reason.
The old Ash update gets a whole different game.
At the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52.
Alright, so here it is. Y'all thought you came here for the live stream, but you actually, or for the simulation. But you knew you came here for the Bryce the Beast rematch. Yeah, I don't know why my controller is vibrating like it's having a seizure as well.
With the Cleveland Browns.
I made onside kicks at 100%. The kicking team gets it. Holy hell, is it laggy? Is it just whoever does the game just gets the 30 times lag?
A short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position.
All right, here it is. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, giving him solid field position. Know what we're gonna do? I'll even telegraph my plays. We will absolutely destroy. I'll actually do a vote in the chat for my play. Y'all will vote up to 30 seconds after I choose it. Oh, well, okay, everybody says punt block. Mostly Bryce the Beast, but I said what I said. Oh, the chop and the juku, the slip screen, and he doesn't do the slip screen. Not the Njuku. Can't Njuke anybody.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's
probably.
not one of the more dynamic
When Bryce the
guys
Beast,
in the
we
league.
spam
So even though he
Dick.
caught it,
When John
he turned
scores,
it
we
into much
spam
more.
Peach. Eggplant and Peach it is. Oh, what the heck? I did a barrel roll over your quarterback. Not the PA jailbreak screen. I actually like that play.
I've never seen that play in my life.
Alright, he's being my man coverage. We're going to do cover 3 zone. I mean, probably man coverage again, Beller. Watch the blitz. The knee under the god! Hey, Bar, actually do something. Hey, good job, Baker. Amir Abdullah on the keeper.
Why does the quarterback fumble like 1 out of 2 times that he touched the ball?
Okay, I'm glad that wasn't just a Kirk Cousins benefit. You know, in real life, that happens all the time.
F's in the chat to pay respect to me.
Yeah, or also the cucumber. Getting more than -3 yards for Dalvin Cook in Madden.
2 yards on the carry there.
Okay, you stopped at 1, but can you stop it twice.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive
Well, you're in the dimes, so you can't.
Oh,
blitzing. What? Yeah, definitely a blitz.
On second down,
Oh, I almost had you.
You'll dive away from my feet.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the run.
All right, 3rd and 7, boys. I need you guys to get loud in the chat, so just slam your keyboard as loud as you possibly can. Wait, I'm on offense. Be quiet as much as you can. Do you like the snore emoji?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You goddamn
Randall that time.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield.
It's alright, boys. We're just trying to show us what not to do. Now he won't be able to see this play.
It's a fake.
Exactly what you thought I wanted to do. The most best punt you've ever seen.
Oh. Okay, I guess this doesn't even make sense.
It's called pressing L1 before you punt, you fool. I know all the strategy.
But a lot of that optimism has really faded, and those competitive games early in the year, they're now just.
I think that calls for a spam peach in the chat, boys.
Optimism. Hey, this is going to pay dividends later. Go back to the season opener against.
I feel sorry for everybody that thought they were watching a sane person on stream.
Yet everyone felt great coming out of that, thinking, hey, down the road, that'll turn into wins, and you're exactly right. They have not seen that. Head coach Hugh Jackson was fired after their loss in Week 8. Kid on 3-36-1 in his tenure.
Oh, that's the game, folks. What the heck? His whole body was across the end zone.
Houston leading the AFC South at the midway point.
His whole body was in the middle of the end zone. I want my money back.
Incorrect. See what that's called is projecting. I projected my body off the end zone. I actually don't like playing out of the end zone here.
Oh, God, that's okay. I'll just give you 13 yards.
7 or 8 yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Should have blitzed again.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence.
The exact same play again. I guess it'll work again. Why not?
We've seen things that we've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
What the fuck?
Actually making an adjustment is actually useful.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
All right, boys.
We saw the result, negative yardage.
We'll get him. Why the fuck is Kentrell Brothers in the game?
Kendarius great.
Yeah. Another flip screen. Play the ball, pressing triangle.
Yeah, same.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches.
All right, so like most teams on 3rd and more than 10, I'm gonna go ahead and run the ball. Works every time.
Halfback pitch.
And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath, wondering what it's going to.
Why does like every team actually do that in the fucking NFL though?
All
right, boys, it's already over. Let's not do anything. There no. You know what that means.
And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Hey, jump off sides.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Hey, good catch, feller. It's your boy. Are you sure you aren't using the Lions? Looks like you have Abdullah. You have your boy, what's his face? Oh, no, not them.
Blocking this.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt.
Well, he's going for the fake punt, right, obviously, right here.
The fake what? Real punt switcheroo. Alright.
Juke. Got him.
Yeah, the first guy was me.
Yeah.
And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota.
Alright, boys. Back-to-back 3 and outs for Bryce the Brathelston. Make sure to drop that F in the chat.
And old school coaches.
No, not blitzing. Probably just cover 3 or cover
Hey,
2.
they're talking about Stafford getting sacked 10 times.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice feature.
Advantage in field position. And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, this play worked in our exhibition match a couple weeks ago. See if you learn how to cover it with your... Actually, the Browns have a good number 1 corner. Probably won't work. It's alright, I'll throw it Thielen instead. I'll just telegraph everything I do. I don't know why you're in the nickel. Are you in dime? Is it 3-4 defense?
Throwing his Cousins. He's gonna float this one.
Just kidding.
Right,
What? Why are you going for a one-handed catch? You're wide ass open.
and brings up 3rd down.
He decided to play like OBJ and just try and style on every play.
Hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender
Just catch the damn ball.
to gain some ground, come from a long
Does aggressive
distance,
catch only
and have a
mean
chance to
one-handed?
affect the pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
All right.
To throw, Cousins.
Good job, fellas.
Gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Miles Garrett, he's the one.
Let me get another guide to your punt.
It'll be a loss of 5.
I'm really good at punting this game. Not sure if I can punt during the leg though.
What leg?
The punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I don't want it.
Hey, touch it, feller.
And this one will
Did we get
wind
it?
up being down just
Hell, that 59's angle.
20-yard line.
I've had that happen so many times I play against the computer.
And the results for them have not been
Yeah, let's do a
standard.
backspin punt and it'll hit the guy in the back and I'll just get
So would it be
it.
too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
You mean the
'Cause
longest
two
onside kick of all
drives with
time?
turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it
Yeah.
over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users.
Are you gonna get some yards yet, feller?
on social media.
Well, I don't mean to
I'm
be.
definitely
I was
boosted.
Did, and then I fumbled it.
silver lining
Oh,
in
well, I'll be Tracer.
Mayfield, they set up the screen to Chubb.
Not the big
And we
Chubb.
down right at the 30 here. A good first down.
Oh, they're in the exact same play again.
Some 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked
Now
like
you know
it
it's the
was
old
working.
triangle maneuver.
Still ended up with a solid game.
And he is met in his tracks.
5 rushes, 7 yards, one unstoppable Chubb.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Oh, 3 wide receivers. Oh,
I'm just
teaser
not in the
screen.
line on my screen.
Detroit, they're trying to get sacked.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Detroit,
That's the wrong
indeed.
guy, fella.
These guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a real
Interception's a drive killer, feller.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to
No,
hands
it
of the
ain't.
wrong team.
It's a drive starter. It's a matter of perspective.
Oh, can I blow this field position somehow?
So 1st and 10 now. From
It's only your
the
second
30.
turnover already.
Throw me the ball.
Why are you in the... Why you're in the time?
First down, here's the run with Cook.
I can't get off that block.
Inside the
Yeah,
10.
it's the old infinite stuck to my
12 yards
defense.
on that one, and
Are you gonna stay in
Fred
this?
shut it down.
And there we see an early burst
Oh,
of
there's
some of
the
leading
audible
rushers in the league.
safety blitz.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was. 'Cause he
Good thing the old... I think Rudolph jumped for it. I knew I was coming. It was single coverage. I thought I would have more than 2 milliseconds to throw.
No.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It'd also be easier if it wasn't infinitely leggy.
It's probably pretty
Now
neat.
Cousins. His throw caught.
Oh, the user juke, you fool.
Old outside of bounds user
It's a
juke.
first down.
Yeah.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful
You can't
of
cover me there.
throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man.
All right,
Maybe
fellas,
need
you ready to
some
spam the
safety
peach
help.
I would say that'd be a
emoji?
good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make
All right,
someone else
I have
beat
my
me
stream
rather
open.
than him share my defense.
All right. Are you blitzing or are you stopping the run?
I'm dancing.
Oh, okay. I'll do this one then. Can I actually hike the ball? Okay, did the old tap X twice. Love that play.
Oh, 4 verticals in the end zone.
Yeah. The idea was you were gonna blitz, so he's gonna be wide open.
Grand Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
There you go. This would work.
Where you go make a play on the football.
It won't.
They come out here in the eye.
Yeah, I don't have Cook in the game, fella. What? Second time a whole bye was in the end zone. I don't get the score.
And it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, as I say, it doesn't work the first time. Do it again. I mean, I'm passing here. Fine block.
Third and goal for Cousins.
Good catch, feller. I want to look to the ball.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
You fool.
Cousins on the keeper. And touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Vikings are able to strike
not in the end zone.
Yeah.
The last play.
There was no secret there.
That was about as far as back as your running back was.
And they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't
have a run play the other side.
Throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone.
I think I do.
They get it done. I'm sure they were encouraging him on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well.
He's not in.
That was my whole half of my body's on the other side. Oh, you know this play, the old onside kickerino.
Bailey this one away.
Onside kickerino! Good chuck, fella.
There's a hole right up the middle.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Alright, this play looks really confusing to me to run, so you should not see it coming at all.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Good job, fella. Running right in that blitz. And look at your boy Duke Johnson. See that weird play? That didn't look like a draw at all.
What I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
So what made you want to represent Nate in this battle?
To the ground. This time it's Chubb. And
he heated because I got the peach.
It'll be a loss of 1.
You're doing really good right now, fella. They have 10 yards total offense. On that one outside pitch on the goal line, right after I should have had the safety. Thinking about that's the only play that worked for your boy. Quick pitch.
Well, halfback slip screen.
Yeah. Engage 8.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long for
Hey, blitz from the other way, you fool. What? Harrison Smith. Good job, number 11.
Yeah, he actually runs slow as fuck in the game.
Yeah, it's actually like a perfect play call, too.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them.
I was blitzing everybody over there.
Guys, those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're ready for the old ball. Fake Reno for 13 yards. Yep, here it comes.
What?
Picked off around the
Juke.
41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield.
Oh, we somehow got that one, fellas.
Good, my
They
point.
didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
Okay, well, wait,
Just
won't
down
see
the
this
score,
play
they
coming.
come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Alright, you might be able to stream snipe that one. No, it's only a play on the screen.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Juke.
How is he fucking catch that?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't see this one again. Juke. What?
And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know how that didn't work. That's pretty foolproof to me.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down.
Hell,
For
don't
3
deal
at
it.
this point, they could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
If you're already feeling, oh, he's blitzing. Y'all throw Diggs instead.
Cousins now from the 50.
There you go. The old press square and stuff triangle hack.
Way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I tried to do the old play the guy, not the ball, but
That means it's just a single high
he just
safety.
didn't play at all.
So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts
No,
one
that's
out
the
there
worst one
for a
better.
big-time completion.
They accidentally hit him too.
Not today.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard
Make sure to stay on the
line.
peaches, fellas.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do
You
whatever
hear
they
that?
want. Full
The end
playbook.
zone
Run it again,
beckons.
or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down, Cousins.
Throw the damn ball!
Down, sacked back at the 13-yard
No, it's
line.
okay.
Miles Garrett in there to
That's a
get
throw
him
button
his
13 years
second
ago.
sack now of the
Right now.
afternoon.
I literally threw it right there. It's a 12-yard pass. You don't need to cock it back for 30
Cousins with work
minutes.
to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Hard throw.
Way to keep your feet in bounds, feller.
Point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything.
Ill-advised throw, even though he was actually caught the ball.
It did not.
Thanks,
I thought
announcer.
He might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Incomplete.
God damn it! Gives me the. My boy Daniel Carlson back here.
This score will stay right where it is.
He pressed the kick button in lands 3 minutes
Yeah, you
later.
don't get 2 minutes I'm shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as
That's
bad a
pretty
miss
solid.
as you can have.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Alright.
Doing the old only play that works.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Yep.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Why does this not work? I tried to do like,
We're going to get a timeout by the
if you hold,
offense.
it's the bullet pass, right?
2 remaining.
Yeah.
As we step aside
So I don't know if
here
this guy
in
just has the
second
weakest
quarter.
arm of all time, or if that was a fucking lob.
That felt like a bullet pass to me. Maybe it just looked like a lob because of the leg.
It looked fucking retarded.
Yeah, welcome to Madden 19, but sorry, playing. Basically the retarded simulator.
Following
The old
interception,
fake.
Cousins
And then back to him. You see that coming.
to the
Why would you
side.
fall out of
Catch
bounds?
there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get
I
the
got that
field.
yard, thank
He's
God.
like 2 yards
Give
in.
him a yard on the play, and it'll make it
He
2nd
fought for that
down.
yard. He earned it.
See that footwork, coach? I'd be up by about 35 if my team wasn't mentally challenged.
Yeah, me too.
On play action.
I thought he was bad. Good thing I pressed the throw button 3 weeks ago.
That time as Cousins
No, he's
goes
bad.
down.
Oh yeah.
Man, he got in there so
Yeah, might as well just blitz me. I'm throwing it right now.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Oh, yeah, doesn't work again. Had Thielen wide open, middle of the field.
Yeah, but you're.
Well, we'll see how this works. Yeah, I was doing my Madden 19 CPU controlled Kirk Cousins impression.
Now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52.
Oh, missed this one again. What?
Oh. The crossbar, that's worth 8 points.
Doing my Bears impersonation. I got the Lions doing special teams, coach.
Half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot.
Here comes the Hail Mary.
Position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
God, tackling me for the leg says he can throw. You should have hit it right now after the line of scrimmage, brother.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
What the heck?
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
He dropped it?
I want to switch gears.
It looks like he had to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Oh, I only dropped it again, coach.
Last season, but what's been the one that's caught your attention the most?
Well, wouldn't Linval Joseph picking up a fumble against
Linval Joseph, you fool.
Count as a Minnesota miracle?
So I feel sorry for anybody watching this. This is the worst stream of all time.
Carrying the football, and he got all the way to the end zone. Oxygen, oxygen. What a great play there. How about Graham Gano finishing off?
And PewDiePie said the N-word on his stream.
That was
That was the best stream. That's hard to compete with.
Carolina against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was something
That was a pretty solid loss on one.
That was all three, brother.
Oh yeah, my bad.
And just because we have to say Patrick Mahomes, it's a left-handed pass he threw.
I like to sit back in his zone and feel.
Denver, and that's just kind of a microcosm of the season that he's had. He's been so magical to watch.
Just had to say Patrick Mahomes had to get something in for him because exactly what you said.
Hey, get it. That's what she said.
Got him. I don't get it, brother. Okay, he's immediately off that fucking block.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
Oh, man. Why do you do that halfback zone?
2 minutes to play here in the
Why do you do halfback zone?
More from Minneapolis.
Because I had to run it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Britton Colquitt now.
Oh, well, be Cheryl.
Earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
You faked it earlier, you say. I was ready. I played covers that time, you fool.
And the fair catch is made.
Oh, fair catch.
About the 27. No return, but it goes down.
Oh.
It's just a punt of 31 yards.
See if I can pass here for once.
Will switch hands.
Wait, this is the same formation where I have my shovel option. I can't do that. Why is there? What's this defense? There's nobody on Diggs.
Why would we put anyone on Diggs?
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Well, I'll throw they're not Diggs anyways.
And they get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. First down. Here's Cousins.
Good job, feller.
It looked a lot shorter.
This down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second.
Yeah, I have my sharing gun on. I have to press the button for 4 minutes ahead of time.
Just shy of the marker.
You know I'm gonna run up the middle.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
I'm gonna run up the middle, you fucking ass.
Yeah, after that button about 14 minutes ago, I forgot to do it about 18 minutes ago.
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Oh, you dentist.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble.
Hey, I should call the play. Y'all should be on the line of scrimmage, you dumbasses.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6.
They're
They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Cousins again. Open man is
How'd you cover Thielen?
Defense not work. I tripped him.
Now I can't choose a celebration. Wait, did I get it in time? Yeah, I got the team celebration. That arm dance on stream, boys. Oh, the rage quit.
You're rage quitting.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset. Which
How do you get tackled so weird?
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Tackled and foot slid in the end zone.
His guys will go for 2.
I really should run here. 3 down linemen.
Yeah, we're prevent. You're going deep.
And it doesn't work. Good job, fella.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt.
Boy, you knew I was going to do it.
Don't worry, you'll probably still get it anyway.
Wait, you can actually aim the onside kick? Oh, right to where you're going. Perfect aim. Almost like it sometimes works.
Top of the pile.
Wait, you think your colleague stuck in my helmet?
The right situation, you know, and the right approach and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team. They can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The perfect score.
All right, let's everybody.
First down throw from Mayfield.
Yeah, they nerfed that button, remember?
Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
The exact same headback flip screen. Then go for the bomb and wide ass open and drops to get another one.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Look at this, and blitzing once again.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mayfield.
And it's only intercepted for the 18th time. Look at that beautiful throw off his back foot.
Charles, we got a second here. Let's do an MVP check-in right now at this point in the season. Is Patrick?
And I'm just getting seized by looking at my. Here comes the blitz.
Second year playing, 1 start as a rookie, and what he's done so far, it's been absolutely spectacular.
Everybody's coming.
Magnificent consistency.
How did I catch that? I have no idea.
I don't
fucking know either.
He has to be in the conversation. Drew Brees. How many incompletions does he throw per game? 1 or 2? It's unbelievable with his accuracy. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady and wins big games.
Hey, Dylan. Linebacker on him. Watch his spike go.
Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
All right, I'm 0 for 2 on 2-pointers. That's because I see you're in the dime, so I think I should run the ball. Oh, the pretty wild spike there by Thielen.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for
the dime again, so definitely want to run the ball here.
Cousins now.
Oh, the throw button doesn't work.
Sack back at the 9-yard line. So
it's not bad on the goal line because they can't go deep enough.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball.
All right, the old tap X as fast as you can.
You know, maybe even a quick fade.
I didn't even go the fucking right distance.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult.
That's discipline.
So eager.
Thanks, coach.
Get the football. It's that type of play. But you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Illegal touching.
Damn, a safety.
They go play action here on first down.
What? How did that not work? I had a 30-yard head start.
To get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Actually calling a timeout.
The stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go.
Oh, this one's really close so far.
My retarded little sister's playing right now. I'll take over after.
Oh, when you have the lead?
Yeah.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mayfield on first down.
And he has it.
And that's going to be
The
caught.
goddamn genius touchdown.
I don't know how that worked. I had cover 4.
Antonio Callaway.
Yeah, I was in 5.
Like the halfback flip screen should have been wide ass open.
How do I do the Fortnite dances for celebration? What button's that?
You hold the PlayStation button and you get Fortnite.
Back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we
Hey, it's all yours.
His emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half.
I have no idea.
This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Trying to do the squib and kick
the
you.
kickoff unit as they run up and send
The perfect.
He's gonna drop it.
He did. Why is? Who is that? Who's Hill? I know Rashad Hill. He's a tackle. He looks like a running back.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
how aggressively we want to play this. We've gone for 2 every single play. What do you think?
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right.
I held triangle better than you did. He calls a timeout for no reason.
We're gonna burn all these timeouts. We're getting our goddamn money worth. What?
Ice the offense.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
How does he do it?
It's called the specialty of doing a T on my hands. Offside.
Final play of the half. Mayfield letting one go deep for the end.
Why is Rhodes here beat?
Better burn this time out real quick.
Remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, I don't like that offense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second
Why are we
left.
taking a field goal? I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, to only make it an 8-point game. Well, I can't even jump off sides if I want.
Yeah, it's a pretty good move.
Alright, now to return it all the way.
That's a safety! That's a safety! We got him! We got him, boys!
I'd be surprised if they gave it to you at this point.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports.
I got my punt returner on the front line, waiting for the squib kick.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead.
What?
They get this football as well.
Hey, there's Hill. The guy dropped it. Hey, Hill.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills.
I want to get off my team.
And he's able to get it across
Who is that?
Not by much, as he's
get on my
down
team.
at the 21-yard line.
He is.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense
my other
as
team.
we begin
Oh.
the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
All right,
staff
fellas, I'll actually run the
spent
ball this
entire
half so we can
halftime
get
just
this game
working
over
with
with.
them on, here's what
They
we
have had
think they're
total of
going
1
to
run
do
this
to
game.
attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second
Look at
half.
his infinite Browns there.
Adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make
If he
it
keeps
second
this
and
up, he'll
9.
get 4 yards.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, possession. They still have the
Like
lead.
how Madden did it in the
Fortunate
simulation.
about that. If they could actually
Be
get production
averaging
from the
half a
lead,
yard a carry, 3rd and 3.
open up this
Run
offense
the
and widen
ball.
this margin too.
They run it again with Cook.
Hey, my guys want to actually do something? So
And a short gain there as he'll get it up.
they just didn't want to block anybody, so I was waiting for them to do something.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton
That should have been a
of help.
touchdown if they would have done
They'll have
anything.
8 forthcoming.
Well, they're
No,
hoping the second half is
linemen
better
actually
than the
don't do
first
anything in
half.
this
They've
game.
gotta find a way to get him going. He's a big
I
part of
noticed.
their offense.
It's fucking dance in front of me. I'm like, hey, you want to try to hit somebody? At least get in my way so I don't run into you and
The
fall
Vikings
over.
on 3rd down.
Nah, I'm good.
Lacking much
Okay.
success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd
Oh,
and
no
8.
thanks.
To throw, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Why does the stripping never work?
Cousins to his tight end off for a Viking
they nerfed
first
it.
down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing.
He did the blitz.
Quarterback like he is to not play.
I think I can't throw the ball.
Down he goes.
Who called the timeout? Oh, the ref. I died.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit,
I threw the ball right there.
you need that stop, get
Because,
the
hey,
football back
Dalvin,
in
way
the
to just
gun
stand
so
around.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins. Left side.
Lineman doing
I
something.
wanted to fucking switch too. I hate when you switch, you're like looking at one guy who you think's closer, and then you're just like, nope, I'm this dude. Run the complete wrong fucking way.
Yeah, it's a pretty good feature. I'm pretty sure it's the use the exact same mechanics since Madden 4.
3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs.
Job dig. In the old Jucarino.
Have to retake those ankles.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Not getting sacked for no reason.
Methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
You got a very important
Safety valve here. That's complete.
nobody can fucking tackle.
That's the 3rd, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw
I'm running again, you fool. Hey, you made it run into him.
You did.
Miles Garrett for the 88th time.
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I don't like this play. It looks good when you see it on the diagram.
So
But it
2nd and long,
never
you
works.
got to be careful not to fall out of field goal
Well,
range.
it has the 2 tight ends down there, right? Instead of Rudolph running the route, it has the running one doing the route.
To throw is Cousins.
At least I got that one throwing, aka. Wait, what? The ball was out.
In there to drop him, and sacks
incorrect.
on 1st and
Negative 6
2nd
yards.
downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, you at least get 15 so we can go for 4th and 10.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Well, Thielen will be open if I have more than 2 seconds.
Now
More than 2
Cousins.
seconds.
More than 2 seconds.
And he'll find Thielen
Why?
outside. And he'll be brought down inside the 20.
That's just how that play works, fella.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 4th down, Cousins. And
What?
will not be able to hook
You
up
goddamn
there.
idiot.
That was a perfect throw.
Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that
That is
turned
the
out. And
play
this Browns
ball.
defense stands tall. With that incompletion, what do you say that we look around the league and give some defensive players some love? You okay with that?
Let's do it. Let's rattle off a few guys. Von Miller, every year we talk about him. We should do it again. He's, again, one of the top sack leaders in the NFL. One name you don't talk about, but should.
I'm blitzing.
The Minnesota
I'll
Vikings
have
really
Landry
coming
wide
into his
open
own
for
as
this
a pass
play.
rusher. Aaron Donald, I think he's worth every nickel the LA Rams have spent. Strong
There it
favorites
is.
in the
He's
NFC
got it.
West. J.J. Watt is
There's the ball on the ground.
not a pun either because he's back surgery. Okay?
That
He
was
is
screen
playing
bomb.
awfully well,
The
still
first
continuing
don't
to get to the
succeed.
quarterback, and is also J.J. Swat knocking passes.
Oh, the exact same play.
Not a special category. How about teammates and
What?
Bradley Chubb, Devon Miller, the rookie out of North Carolina.
What? Actually doing the screen. Anthony Barr, Aaron Rodgers, decleater maneuver.
I like that. One name we didn't hear, Khalil Mack. Unfortunately, with the ankle injury, he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, at the end of the year, we'll look back and realize the impact he made on Chicago. May not win him the overall
And then you laughed
award,
before he said it.
but
He
maybe
knew it
for
was fucking
Chicago,
already.
he would still be their MVP.
Definitely not blitzing, though.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And pops
He dropped it. What a fucking idiot. Get him out of here.
Good thing I didn't play the ball and get that easy interception. The ball was just hanging out there for about 3 minutes.
They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot
Running up the middle, or running right here. It's the zone to the left.
They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one
It's
big
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Hey, good juke move, fella. You almost moved.
Around the 28-yard line.
How am I not winning by about 40?
The interception woes, they just continue
you're
to
garbage.
He's thrown
Oh, yeah.
5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does
It's playing
occur
between the ears.
once you start getting those numbers
I think the announcer just called you retarded.
As you and I both know, it's not always just
No,
one
they called my
guy's
coach.
fault.
I'm just doing wings
Maybe
with
somebody
Jess.
ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many
It's a
different
pick.
things. Bottom
I
line,
pressed triangle, you fool.
throwing them.
I backflipped and kicked out of the end zone.
This is NFL Street 2 Madden
A
edition.
long time ago, the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just
There
flying
you go.
by, and these corners been really busy in this game. Although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them.
Actually running the ball, you fool.
Inside the 20 before he's
Nice
brought
6
down.
winning.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
All right, as football
Oh, no, I'm in the end zone trying to get this 38 sacks going.
on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made.
Good
Sometimes
speed,
on the
Diggs.
fly as a defense will
They did not get that pile on.
I'm pretty sure it's over.
He's got big defensive linemen over his face.
Yeah, this is my 18th their score,
He's gotta
fella.
try and block and protect his
No, that doesn't count when I do it.
space for his runner.
Prevent
In this
defense.
case, he did a really nice job of
you're
communicating
gonna cook.
and executing.
Now Cousins.
And my best receiver, Laquan Treadwell.
He's got it for the Minnesota touchdown.
What?
Cousins with 3 touchdowns.
Boy,
passes
Laquan
now
Treadwell.
in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Treadmill.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what about a treadmill?
My best receiver. There it is again.
Man, my boy Sam Blitz.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His
My boy
guys will
Zach
go
Sam
for
play.
2.
I mean,
Cousins.
way to run the route, Treadwell. Remember the thing you just
You
did?
should have had treadmill run the ball.
Oh.
Treadmills are mostly for running.
I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always.
Well, let's see if I can get an onside kick before this game's over.
And you're trapping yourself in a corner, but you
Yeah, I'll give
actually
you this
told me
one.
they're trying to create
Okay,
space
oh,
for
you
space.
instantly got it again.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it?
No one
But you
even
gotta
touched
just
me.
move
Go
that
to the end
defender
zone.
inside to create that
Field.
separation.
Like, oh, he got me.
Space where there just
And then
isn't much.
The Browns getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Spyro,
And
game of the
this is
year.
where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
Blitz
The throw button is nerfed once again, you fool.
Gideon coming.
Yeah, we're gonna have to challenge that.
Not if I could call timeout and ice your challenge.
It's waiting for you.
He gets him for a loss of
I
7.
was back
They-
about
they
3
said it
hours
was a
ago.
Good challenge.
Now following sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
actually running the football.
Not streaking towards him. That little arc on it.
And my boy Chubb got that 1 yard like no other.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
I paid the clock off.
They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now I'm going to throw a pick.
I don't think you need any encouragement to throw a pick, fella.
The Browns have never once thrown a pick this game.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
I have no idea how that play works. They didn't let me switch to anybody I wanted to do.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, like, oh, you cover 2 in for it.
Game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
It's the exact same play. You keep throwing to the wrong person. Oh.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yeah, good job, coach.
Actually running the football.
And they'll be driven back here, losing
but
he's
actually trashing that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner.
Right.
That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner
Gate
get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Hey, snap the ball, please.
They'll give it to him.
Hey, fella.
Hey.
It was an instant tackle.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Running audible to a slant when I said I was blitzing.
Well, that's actually what I thought I fucking did.
I even tried to audible, but it didn't let me. I pressed spur twice and did nothing. Halfback, quick pitch. Good juke, fella.
But then the daylight quickly closed.
You got
It'll be a gain of 5.
Toss, crack, ooh, that's not what I thought it was.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I know this is going to be mind-boggling, but I'm going for a fake punt right here.
A fake punt.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete.
Job here, Locker.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Decapitated him.
Offense works their way back onto the field.
They didn't need to say.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides.
Not pass interference.
The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with
You
your
don't
teammate.
see this
Yeah, we're
coming.
going to get you for a safety.
Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
Treadwell, you're the miss. How can you not juke when I'm like it?
There.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Oh, worked like a
Play for them,
sack.
right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out,
There we go.
and finish it off.
They should get at least 15 yards.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
Hey, why not go out of bounds, fella?
The yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see.
Right, trying to run the clock out, fella.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass
It's
blitz,
hard to go
that's
straight.
just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Cook with a first down and much more.
So switch that guy to the square. He just stopped moving.
It's a pickup of 16.
Oh, here's the touchdown maneuver.
Alright, right this way?
Yeah. I sure had a touchdown, but I was trucking, so that somebody was going to hit me.
I just faked it.
That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do it.
Hey, they nerfed the throw, but I didn't do that about 4 hours ago.
My boy Lake Okaboji hit the sack.
The only thing good about Iowa.
Second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Nah.
See me right here? I'm Lake Okaboji. Let me get you.
They run it now out of the gun. And now
the guy stole my tackle.
He's up only within a 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Okay. Well. There we go. This play didn't work the first time. Well, let's see if it worked this time. Good thing the clock doesn't run here.
Alright, this is for Lake Okaboji.
Again, it's Cook.
Juke!
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
See that juke coming?
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Ice the punter.
By the Browns. It's just their
I have no choice now. My punter's ice.
We step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense
there. That's my safety.
And go for it here on fourth.
Boy, Chad, BB.
Get him safety. Alright, I'm moving my safety here.
Hey, Dig, why don't you block the one guy in front of me? No, the guy behind you.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe
What's my
10.
safety planes on my back?
What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Deep, man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, fella, I'm running to the right side.
Alright. What?
Good thing I spun without pressing the circle button.
Back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We'll do it anyway.
Now signaling a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Well, now you say me no choice.
Now you have to play for the 2-minute warning. You dumb son of a bitch.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a second down throw for Cousins.
Back asleep the screen.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Son of a bitch.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You fool, I still have 2 more timeouts remaining.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down.
He beat me to the timeout marathon.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Back to back, halfback asleep screen, dude. They did not block the one guy that's in my way, fella.
At the 38-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield,
if it doesn't work once, try again. Hey guys, want to block the one guy? What do you mean? Like Okaboji.
Lake Okaboji cannot be stopped.
The Browns offense trotting back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
The old quarterback.
What happened to that time?
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback. Almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You fool.
Make sure you don't blitz.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
I wasn't blitzing even, fella. I was coming far.
Oh, the guys are just garbage.
Yeah. What, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's going to need the rest of the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that
yeah, all this bacon it, fella.
The Browns on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough third.
All right, I'm
and
going to challenge that you can fake it.
I still.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. As he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Alright, I call this moving my score every time move.
Not the score, dude. Every time you move. Not halfback dive. Halfback.
Mayfield. He's gonna let it
It works every single time.
I told you.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. When they have the football, it will set up.
I don't know why you're saying quarterback kneel. I know he's looking for that play.
I was ready to counter that.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Only 8 interceptions.
With the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Cousins here to throw.
What?
Screen, it's complete. And they take him down, losing
yardage
back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long.
Not the blitzes.
I almost got off the fucking...
Throw outside on target to Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
I scared you
out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit.
Brandon out there still watching. Make sure you sub for more top-tier Madden gameplay.
Double and triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
Looking at you,
Most
Morgan.
streamers are ballsy enough to make some of these plays.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
That's why he's even in this game. He isn't even resorted to a fake punt. Juke!
Hey, that was forward pass, by the way.
15 more there, and they're
underhand, you fool.
It's really kind of important to talk about the different
Juke!
I was right in the way.
Most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard
it was right between him. He's like, yep, that's fine.
It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A gap blitz, that's 2 guys
Really have no idea what the best play in the game is.
In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit.
Everybody knows Cousins is known for his speed.
Protected it and moved the defensive guys out of the way.
He'll go for that.
Nice run.
And you think I don't know what the best play is? You fucking idiot.
Got him. That works every time.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Got this time.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I don't know how he makes that throw. He's a goddamn mad lad.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
1 second.
Oh, you fool.
Timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Base block right.
You fool. You don't have any bad plays, fella. But I do have the legendary PA Max Protect. Alright, fellas, everything's on the line. It's actually not that play.
It's not. I didn't have enough time. I was looking for something else. I don't have any more timeouts. So I'll just blitz everybody.
On third down, Cousins.
You idiot.
Pass interference is going to be the ball from 1 long yard line. You son of a bitch, ref. Zimmer, I want you to fight him.
Who's that white guy with the fucked up face in the Vikings
teams,
hat?
no matter where they're predicted to finish, protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Oh, he actually made it in the game? Oh, absolute mad lad.
Actually, Kevin?
That's Kevin.
Those are the messed up face, and where's the Vikings at? Oh, fella, you had me in the first and fourth quarter.
I nerfed myself too much.
You had the best team, I still destroyed you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles
100
Davis, and all
passing
the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Almost 15 rushing.
8 takeaways. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long.
So as many sacks as I had.
Almost as many sacks as the Stafford had 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. So we're gonna have to tune back in 4 more months for the annual rematch.
Yeah, annual 4 months. That's what they say.
Online connection survey. The quality is very good. The quality was acceptable. The quality was unacceptable. That was very good.
Yeah,
I
look at
almost
this.
throw the ball when I wanted to.
Well, that's basically how it is offline, so. Can't really blame the internet, just blame the horrible game. But maybe sometime we can play a game that's not god awful.
Madden 08.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they remaster it.
Yeah, they did. It's called Madden 9.
Holy shit. Well, hopefully they remaster that one.
They never did.
No, some of the bitches. Alright folks, well thanks for watching the stream. Make sure you check out or I'll see you guys next time. You copy that?
Over? Well, I guess that's his stream. He's the captain now, so stream's over. For the 2 people that are watching, probably my stream setup and Morgan. Appreciate